Okay, so here's what's going on, y'all. I see this headset, right? Because my job that pays my bills that I mistakenly did not take the day off for, I'm literally in a work meeting. I forgot that I was having it at 11:30. Like, I legit was like, "Are we meeting today?" And she was like, "Yes." Then she gets on the meet and says, "Well, I really don't have anything for y'all today. I'm just going to touch base." But they still talking. They are still talking. Thank you. Thank y'all. So give me a second. If y'all see me nodding a lot, it's oh, are they volunteering me to do shit because I'm quiet? Can y'all hear me? No, not right now. I'm sure somebody's gonna do something stupid later on, but not right now. Okay. Thank you. You too. All right. Bye. Okay. Meeting is over. I completely forgot. I completely forgot. Y'all, my hair is standing up on top of my head. I completely forgot I had a work meeting at scheduled at 11:30. These huddles. You want us to huddle together. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Listen, my stepsister is in the building. Fellow Scorpio, gang, gang, whole lot of gang shit. Here they come. Here they come. Look at.
Happy G Day to you. Happy G Day to you. Happy G Day, young blood. Happy G Day to you. Come on, Pop.
Hold on, you. Where the box of big bookies, nigga? Come here. What the hell did you do?
At the stove? Yes.
I need wipes. You need food. Oh. Well, Scooter is on cleanup duty. He'll be here in a minute. We are going to beat this face down. We got. Oh, wait, I heard the little jingly jinglies. Hold on. Y'all know I'm old now. Thank you, Pooh. You know, Why is this on lift? I'm not taking a lift nowhere, Jesus. Now go to mama.
You're next to the my nightstand.
I appreciate all of you. Now I tried to make it easier this year because y'all know. There go my Jessica. Thank you, boo. It was the dance. Do it like it's your birthday, baby. Look, my cousin got me these pajamas. Hold on, I'm gonna stand up. They are these. This is my birthday suit for today. We're just in some pajamas, a little onesie. You know, the booty is popping. Ow, do it like it's your birthday. Okay, let me get my life together. Okay, before they be like, you were never allowed to be on YouTube ever again because you're out of control. Please. So, hold on, come on. Come on before the makeup part starts. Now stop undoing your foot.
Stop cussing at me.
If you don't get your big sausage
I was just trying to take a nap. I was just trying to take a nap.
If you don't get your big sausage head away from me.
I was just trying to take a nap. They see, they saw. Hey, little baby.
Oh my God. The relationship y'all have is weird and confusing.
No, it ain't. Ain't nothing weird about it.
Where's the toots at?
Yeah, booty change.
You better be glad because he was about to come in there with no pull-up on.
Oh, please don't. I do not want to get back in for child pornography. Thank you. Make sure his booty stay covered.
All right, now go.
Thank you for this.
See who me?
Let him on, Mom. Come on.
No, because he can't boss me around right now to make him wash his hands and brush his teeth. I don't even want you, your foghead. Say hey to the people.
Say hey.
Say hey. Get out. I love you.
I love you.
No, you're not washing your hands or brushing your teeth right now. Give me some sugar and get out.
No, Junior.
Well, I'll do it when I'm done. Get out. Later.
You said you're going to do it now.
No, I'm not. Hello, parents.
I ain't no pig.
Why do you have your hand on my wig, though?
Guys, it's on top of Junior clothes.
Y'all get out my room. Get out. Get out.
How you gonna yell at me?
Tootie. This is chaos, y'all. Chaos and shenanigans. Wait, there's El Teddy. Hold on. Is you ready, honey? What is you doing? What is going on, sir?
Oh, I didn't
Good
want to
boy.
get
Now you
Snuggie.
want lotion? You know what?
And Snuggie are open in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Lamar,
Come on, Junior.
Say goodbye to the people.
say bye-bye.
He didn't even turn around to look.
I didn't want to get out my Snuggie.
You
And
didn't
Snuggies are open in the back for a
Get your
couple.
jacket, Scoots. Come get your jacket.
That's a little itchy.
And hey, everybody. Chat. Hey.
Why do you have my wig on? Jesus, fix it. Why?
How you let me walk out the room with you?
Happy birthday,
I
boo.
can't.
Happy
I
birthday,
can't.
love.
Wait, hold on. My whole family has lost their ever loving black ass. Take my wig off, nigga.
I just want the chat to know. Y'all see how Abby got me in the small screen, and we have no problem with. But if she was on my channel, she would be screaming about being in the small screen and being claustrophobic. But I ain't give her no grief because I'm okay with the small screen.
Hey, let's go.
No, I was saying,
Come here, boy.
Get out of my room. Immediately.
I was saying that if we was on my channel, you would be screaming at me, why am I in the small screen? I don't have no problem with the small screen.
Okay, listen. I don't know. We don't have small screens, right? I had a background specifically so that we would have a border.
Yeah. I just want you to know I'm gonna crack this bottle. I bought it the other day, and I said I'm gonna find a reason to crack this bottle, and so I'm going.
Thank you, Lady Libra.
This is for you, Abby. What
kind of? Where you
this
get that from?
Snoop Dogg red wine. The 19.
Snoop Dogg has one.
Yeah, he got a like it's a white wine, but it's like a rosé. He has a rosé as well. with 19 Crimes. 19 Crimes does have some good wine anyway, but it's a good alcohol content. It is 14.1%. If y'all can see that.
That sounds good. I
Yeah,
bet
fourteen
it's
point
good
one percent. That's some good
too.
shit right there. So we finna crack this for your B day. And I don't care that people judging me because it's this early in the morning. It's your birthday, and I got meetings all afternoon. I got lives and meetings all afternoon and all night. So I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Oh my god.
So we doing it
What
now.
you listen.
Hey everybody in the chat. I don't know
Cali.
what mine is, Tracy. I'm trying it now. I'm just cracking it open now. We finna crack open this bottle and drink it for Abby's birthday. Um,
Do it like it should be, baby.
hey
Yeah,
everybody.
the
I think I saw
Johnsons
my boo but
gathering.
Jessica in the chat at one point. I think I saw my bruh Dom. Oh, there go Button Jessica. Hey Button Jessica. Hey Dommy. Hey Tracy. Hey Carolyn. Hey Lady Libra. Hey little baby. Um, yeah. So we doing all of the things for Big Sis birthday. All of the things. I hope I can get this cork out without getting the cork inside of the wine. That's always my problem. I always end up getting the damn cork.
I'm assuming you can get high while you drinking it.
Okay.
Can you not mix the two? Like I don't know, cause I don't.
Oh, there we go.
I'm not a huge drinker and I don't smoke at all. But I assume you could do both. Oh, are you saying is the wine infused? Is that what you say, Young Rich? Is it like an infused wine where it has like CBD or THC or whatever it is, whatever the chemical is
So
to get you high?
I think I managed to get it off, get it out without getting cork inside. Like there happens to be no judge me. Y'all ain't never drink wine and then you pour you like that's a piece of cork. God damn it, I got a goddamn cork in the goddamn. And see
It
what
show
happens
drinking it like
sometimes
nothing is
you have
wrong.
the wines that have like the raggedy cork, like they don't have no good cork. They got the real authentic cork. And so it just be tearing up when you put the corkscrew in and yeah, bits and pieces. It looked like it got a picture on the side. Yeah, it got a picture of Snoop Dogg on the side of the cork. I think that's Snoop. Yeah. See? Every that's Snoop.
That looked like Snoop's misshapen uncle. But okay, it that looks like a bag. That like he went to Six Flags and had a
Yeah,
character.
I think it's supposed to be Snoop, but that's what's on the cork. Come on, product placement. And it has his signature right here. Yeah, that's his signature right there on the
How much was it? Was it
it,
expensive?
no, it was like, well, I think I got it on sale. Well, I don't know if it was on sale. It was like $15. Yeah.
Oh no, that's not expensive
Right,
at all.
right. That's a good price for a bottle of
That's a
wine.
good price for a bottle of wine.
Right. And it's 14%. For me, a good bottle of wine, I need you to be 13%.
Right.
13 to 16%. Anywhere from 13 to 16, I'm good with you. Maybe I might, slum it up and get like a 12.5%, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going below 12. I'm not going below 12%. That's why you
He
never
said
catch
he
me
got a
drinking
gin
stuff
too.
like
Have you tried the gin?
I have not tried the gin. I might have to go get it. That's why you never see
If
me drink
anything, that's what I would expect from him is gin before wine.
like a Stella Rosa, which is like 2% alcohol. You'll never see me drinking a goddamn Stella Rosa.
Stella
Uh,
Rosa's only 2%. Not that's a pirate.
I'm, listen, I don't know if it's exactly 2%, but I tasted it. It tasted like 2%. Sure. I think it's like 5% or some garbage like that. Okay, it has a nice, rich, dark. I'm over here doing wine,
El Teddy is giving us
a whole wine.
sommelier
Okay,
wine lesson. Because I would just drink it like it's Kool-Aid and be like, it tastes good.
but Jessica, I know all about opening a cork with a knife. You stab that knife in there, keep stabbing it down deep enough, and then you twist that thing to get it off. You gotta do what you do. A real professional drinkers, we know it that. We know that.
Exactly.
This isn't bad. This is a good red blend. It's a good red blend.
Red be so dry
It
though. I
isn't dry. That's the thing about it. I'm not saying it's gonna be like real, moist, but it's not as dry as you would think. It's like a sweet red blend.
yeah, I like sweet red.
Hmm
I I gotta get Loretta to tell me the name of the winery we're going
Now,
to.
remember when I had those bottles of Jam Jar? I bought like 4 bottles in a row. Don't judge me, judge mom. It reminds me of Jam Jar a little bit. Um,
Okay.
really good.
And you really like the gym jar stuff.
Jam Jar. I think you would like Jam Jar, Ed, because it's a nice sweet red blend, and that's why they call it Jam Jar because it tastes like jam almost. And
Mhm.
it's really good. Come on, drinking Stella Rosa with vodka. I mean, you got to put some in Stella Rosa. And I see people be drinking Stella Rosa like it's going out of style. And I be looking now, the taste is good. If I'm gonna use it as chaser, girl, let's go ahead. But if
Or you
that's what
can
I'm
add it like
drinking,
a mixer, like it to be the base for your mixer.
but to drink that like I'm over here doing something, girl, you ain't doing it, doing it and doing it and doing it well. Well, happy birthday, my love. I see that you're working on your birthday. I don't know what made you
Uh, because I
do that.
took off next week because
Okay.
I'll be traveling. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Um, so and I mentioned it in my meeting, and I was like, yeah, I'm off Thursday and Friday of next week, and my supervisor was like, yeah, you off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Am I? Oh no. Okay.
Come
Well,
on now. Where you going?
well, as it stands right now, I might be in your neck of the woods next weekend.
Mm,
Yes, and listen, I'm going to work as much as I can because I sincerely want a tattoo for my birthday.
oh,
So,
so my ex-boyfriend moved in town.
oh,
One of my exes, not the one who's been on my channel, not that one.
okay. And how do you feel about that?
People have sent me DMs about, like I've gotten DMs about the ex of mine that was on my channel that one time.
Yeah,
And I was like, first of all, do you, even if my ex was single, do you really think that I would be giving you information on my ex?
right. Like, what do I look like? Thank you, T. Trisha. Oh, see you. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you.
Y'all
Mm-mm-mm.
make sure y'all hit up every Cash App now. Y'all hit up the Cash App. Where's our music, girl? We need to be festive, girl. Where's my?
Oh, we gotta be festive.
Oh
Okay.
no, no, no! I don't want you to lose monetization.
Right, because if I play the music that I be playing, they gonna cut it off immediately. They be like, "Bitch, I don't know what you thought this was, daughter." But you can get your life together. We would have to play some.
Child, little baby. When I went to Publix,
Thank you, darling.
they had a whole end cap over in the wine section with like a bunch of jam jars because um I was looking for some, and I was like, ma'am, it was over here on this shelf right here the last time I came, and she was like, oh no, it's right over there. Turn around, there you go. And then they had a whole little end cap section with the jam jars. I said, I'm here for it.
Is it a bunch of different flavors
Mm-mm.
or?
Well, not that I know of. All I know is just the one. Hey, Julia, and stuff like that. So
Because I will. The grocery store is literally down the street. I will go down the street and find me a jam jar. I don't know if they're gonna sell it in Food Line.
they probably did. They got a good one.
Not you can play Ashley Darby music. She won't get.
I've never even heard an Ashley Darby song because um
Hold on, I
I
have
really
in
need to
on
watch them
the
tell me
part. I
that.
have Total Wine on
They
on
should
my.
have it Total Wine. They should have it at Total Wine.
Let's go to Total Wine and see if they got it. Let's see. We'll put the jam jar in. I know I can't see for
Yeah,
nothing.
I saw the little baby at the Publix because the Publix that I go to, they have a really nice wine section. And so they was because they don't have no liquor store at that Publix, but they got a real nice wine section. So when I was looking for the jam jar where I had it before, and I asked the lady, she said, "Oh no, turn around, it's right there." And it was a big old section. I ain't tried it yet, little baby. You told me about it, but I don't think I seen it. I gotta go look again because I went over there to see if I could find it. Hey, Terrence, and I couldn't find it.
Wait, I want to say I sent you the link, Terrace, if you want to come up. All is welcome today. All is welcome.
It's
And
your
the motherfucking
birthday.
celebrating is something.
Mm.
Do Aldi got good wine? Um,
Child, I'm not doing this with little baby. I'm not little baby with young rich. Young rich. You know, I don't even know if I don't shop at Aldi, but I don't even think Aldi got wine. So stop playing.
they
I ain't
do.
young rich.
They do have wine.
Oh, they do at Aldi?
Uh huh.
I
They
did not.
sure do. They got a whole wine
Isn't
section.
that the place where you got to bring your own bags and stuff?
You have to pay for bags. You
Oh,
don't
shit.
have to. You can bring your own bags or pay 10 cents a bag for bags, or
10
put it in
Give
boxes.
me these goddamn bags that y'all buy, you know,
And
and
you gotta have a quarter in order to have a cart to put the thing in the cart to release the cart from them.
really?
Yep.
So I'm supposed to hold this shit in my hand.
Well,
They don't
no, I
have
just
bags,
put the quarter in the thing, and then you get the quarter back when you if
in
you
the
return your cart back to the cart return
but
and push it
I'm
on the thing,
already
it'll give you a quarter back.
but I'm already spending money at your raggedy ass store. Mm.
That's how we felt in Puerto Rico, El Teddy.
Aldi reminds me of those little mom and pop supermarkets where when you walk in it, there's this smell that hits you because I don't think they know about sanitization or whatever. And you walk up in there and the stuff go, oh,
Not the Aldi's here though. Not any Aldi that I've been in here. Do they don't have a smell. Now if you go to Save a Lot, you might have to hold your nose while you Save a Lot.
I'm having wardrobe malfunctions with my Snuggie right now. Okay,
Lord,
don't put me on my.
get it
I'm
together.
trying to keep all my skin inside the
Well,
Snuggie.
clearly this is a pajama jammy jam because you're in your snuggie and
Mm,
I'm in my onesie. So
listen. And we got wine. You know, you can't go to a pajama party without wine.
exactly now my crayon is it white grape? It's some crayon something. It's been in the freezer since last night.
I haven't seen any television from last night because
I still gotta watch The Bachelor and
I gotta watch Queen Sugar. I haven't seen it. I ain't did a review for Queen Sugar in 3 or 4 weeks. I haven't been. I didn't. I didn't have the unction. Now with my reviewing, I feel like if I don't have an unction, an urge, if I'm not moved to review, then I just be like, okay, I'll just watch it and enjoy it. But
I'm there as well
I'm
because
thinking about reviewing Colin in Black and White because
okay, I saw that I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list on that.
I love Colin Kaepernick. That's my frat brother. I did a whole um expose video on my channel about him and everything with the NFL. And so I think I want to review that. I'll find me a good Netflix show and documentary and do a review on. So I want to do that. I'm thinking about The Harder They Fall as well.
Is that
Uh,
on Netflix too?
it's on Netflix. But I think that's just a one and I think that's just a movie, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. But it's about all of the real black cowboys, like real people from back in those days. So
Loretta. Thank you, baby. Okay.
she said she'll be in it.
Okay. I'm just on like episode 4 of the first season of Lock and Key. So
I don't think I've ever seen The Lock and Key. Who's
it
in it?
is crazy.
Who's in it?
It's a bunch of white people. It's a fantasy
Okay.
situation. Kind of like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Okay.
That's the flavor of it.
Yeah, you got Idris Elba in The Harder They Fall, and you got Jonathan Major. Jonathan Majors with all that meat.
Oh, well, it's fineness overload. Then I'm definitely watching it.
You know, Jonathan
That's the
Majors with
case.
all that meat, honey. Child, you know, we spotlighted that meat from Lovecraft Country, bitch. Yeah. Regina King is in it. It has a lot of great actors and actresses in it, though. I think I want to do that. What you know what I might do? Cause like I did with It's Me D. Remember I did Netflix and chill with It's Me D, and we just talked about a couple different Netflix shows. Is that I might
Mhm.
do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking, like I said,
Right.
I'm about doing the Colin Kaepernick one, and I'm thinking about doing The Harder They Fall. And so then after I watch them, because I think Colin Kaepernick one is several episodes.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it's like 5 or 6 episodes with
yeah,
Colin show.
definitely,
Um,
because you know
I
I'm
really
here for
want you to
the fact
watch
that
Squid Games. Have you seen it?
oh, I saw Squid. Yeah, I watched the whole thing. The ending was
Uh, that thing hurt my feelings.
I was so mad at the ending. Ali hurt my feelings.
Yes, it did. Like he
That's
was
what I
so,
was
like
like.
he was so trusting, and that
That's
man
this
did him
what we
dirty. I said, God, when he was like, "Do you want me to protect them for it?" No, I'm good. I got it. I'm good. I don't need you to. I don't need you to make a makeshift nothing for me. Thank you.
told Ali. Ali ain't did nothing wrong. He was here. He if not for Ali, the guy who won would have been dead.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
And Ji Hung knew that and was calling him. He's like that. There's my. He called him his angel. And
Mm.
Ji Young and poor Ali got rope a dope by Sang Woo. Sang Woo was a dick. Listen,
You wasn't shit. That's that. I ain't like him now. What's the chick name who had the brother in the
Savior.
what was her name? Because we never really knew her name. What was her number?
Her name was Savior. Her number was I think 67.
61 or 60 something. It was 60 something, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew someone was up with old man when old man kept staying alive. I was like, old man, how did old man even stay alive
Well,
in the first one?
we
Because
saw
old
how he did
people,
with red light, green light. So I saw that.
you
And then
understand,
the
red like
second
green,
one was the
old
sugar
man was
cone. Huh?
moving the red light, green light. Old people move.
No, he was stopping on the dime. He was like,
Yeah. You know, old people
yes,
move
Mr.
when they
Pice,
see
it is
that
absolutely worth
movie.
watching. I promise you it's worth watching. It was really good. I promise it was worth watching.
I'm just gonna be honest, Mr. Pisces. I had to force myself to get through the first episode because I fell asleep like 4 times on the first 45 minutes of the first episode. I was like,
But
girl,
once you get to like the last 10 minutes of that show,
I was like, oh, are we here
thank you, Fresh Press Juice. I don't think we're gonna do anything crazy today. I think we're gonna use old fit. Oh, bitch. All right, why don't I knock everything over and on the floor?
For those people wondering, you know, uh, I have grappled really be to the ground and, gotten her arm in the submission position. We will be doing a Teacher Project 2.0. I got to get her into damn near submission position. Just to get
Not
her
you
to come
grappled
on
her
and
to
do
the
that
ground.
Teacher Project 2.0. It don't be me, y'all. It be her. Just let the record show behind the velvet rope. It be her, not me.
Uh-uh. Listen.
Just to be petty in this lovely morning. Congrats to the
For
Republicans for winning. Listen, I started to do a live this morning about the races yesterday, but child, I already told y'all it's gonna be a bloodbath next year, a whole bloodbath.
Tracy said, "What the hell happened to her
Trey,
band reviews,
I
nigga?"
talked to because Terrence was in this live. Now I asked Terrence if Terrence is not committed to doing them, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just have to do it myself and say, "Damn, Terrence, the hell." Because I hit up Terrence when you asked me the first time. I say, "Terrence, the people are asking," and Terrence is like ignoring me, but he was in his live early. Y'all saw he was in the live. I sent him a message later. Anyway, but it's not me. Once again, it's not me. But I've
Jesus.
been staying up on my band reviews. Like it was homecoming. Oh, I've already decided next year is an anniversary year for the year I came up in the March of 100. I'm not gonna tell y'all which year because if I tell y'all which year it was, it's gonna make me seem old. But anyway, by
Drink
2050.
a wine, Mr. Pisces.
Anyway, I'm going to homecoming next year, and I'm actually marching in the alumni band. So I will be on the field marching and participating with the alumni band.
Hey,
Get your cameras. Get your cameras. Little baby,
oh
you got to
my
be there,
God.
okay? Little
Already
baby,
saying you
be
are
there. I'm
old. It
marching
ain't no thank
in
you old.
alumni band next year. I've already set up everything and got everything squared away. So I will be on the field giving
Oh my God.
the
Uh,
business.
listen.
Because these young kids, they don't have it like we had it back in the day. Okay, they can't do it. Like I'm gonna go out there and have the greatest show on earth. Now, when I get off the field, have a EMT ready, have an
Somebody
oxygen
get
tank,
the
have
PA.
all that ready. Afterwards, when I get, you ain't gonna notice it on the field. Soon as that last whistle blow and the show is over, I'm gonna pass out. Have the EMTs ready. Have the goddamn oxygen tank ready because I'm gonna
And
need it.
I'm telling you what's gonna happen when I
Now, while I'm out there, oh, I'm gonna be giving the business. I'm not gonna fuck. Y'all gonna be like, damn, he was good. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's not a game. This is real over here. I'm legendary. Legendary over here. But then afterwards,
legendary.
yes, I'm legendary.
Oh, now he beating Tasha K to the wine. Jesus. Oh, the shenanigans
Now,
and the foolishness. Now
we
we
are
know.
celebrating Evie's birthday, Mr. Pisces. So we drinking wine to celebrate. Hello. Bitch, I'm off today. Don't be judging me, Mr. Pisces. Judge me. You don't know me or my parents.
Oh,
Baby, I'm gonna need a little more than Epsom salt, honey. Child.
listen.
Actually, the last time I marched in alumni band, oh, that was a long time ago. Ooh, a long time. But I
Listen.
want that band, so but leading up to it, I'm gonna start preparing. I'm gonna, get my cardio in, start to, practice and make sure my body is in the right place. So I don't go out and shock my body and then, them that passed out, all of that stuff.
Listen, don't do it to yourself.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
When I tell you, I can go out there and look at those kids and be like tired and be like, bitch, how did I do that back in the day? I be like, and we did way more than they do now. And I'll be like,
Like
God,
I'm
really?
tired looking at the little bit y'all do. Like
Right. I be looking at the little bit that they do not be like, oh. And I know we did way more than them. I be like, oh, how did I do that? I be like,
listen,
because kids nowadays swear up and down that they be doing something. You be looking at them like, girl, you ain't doing nothing. Girl, you ain't doing nothing. The street said Tasha K husband got a girlfriend, child.
that seemed like her business and not mine.
Right, that ain't got nothing to do with me, child.
Listen, that ain't nothing. I don't participate in that
Hey, you're
lady's.
on the road.
Hey, Yolanda. Listen, y'all.
So,
Listen, can
what
we
is
get?
our color scheme of the day, my love?
It is a very natural brown, smoky eye. Might hit it with a little highlight in the corner, and then
Because I don't.
you don't know what none of that means, but that's fine. It's okay. Just know it's gonna be cute when I'm done.
I mean, if you press me, I could do a get ready with the. No, I'm not gonna do a get ready. Well, I will put on my. All I could do is put on my tie and shirt and a blazer or something. I
Listen.
was looking all spiffy and dapper. I didn't even plan to get
Thank
on
you, Travel Love.
and be like that yesterday on my live. Literally,
You did. Listen, you took us
I
to
put
school.
in the mod squad chat. Shouts out to my mods that I was going live and Quintessence said, "Oh, I'm gonna have you on the work screen." And I was like, "Girl, I don't know who gonna see me. It might be a cute G that roll up on her. Like, who is that?" I'll be like, "Hey." He be like, hey. You be like, hey, what's
Yes.
good? I'll be like, oh, I need to make sure I look good. So I put on the collared shirt. Then the collared shirt wasn't enough, and that morphed into no, I had the collared shirt with the loose tie, remember? Looking all
Mhm.
journalistic and reportery.
Not reportery.
Right, like you say, teachery, reportery, newscastery, with the loose tie, not the tie up, but the loose tie. And then I was like, somebody said something to I was like, you know what? Let me go get my blazer and tighten up my tie. And then that's how we got with the. It just happened so organically because I really was gonna come on with just a sweatshirt.
You look
Yeah,
good. I was like,
they
oh,
are so famous.
I see, Teddy, you still look 12, but you look like it's Easter Sunday. You about to give your speech, and
Mm,
I'm here for every second of it, every millisecond.
I
No
did.
answer what?
I did have several sugar spikes yesterday. I apologize. I did have several sugar spikes for the people.
It's okay. That's what they get. People get on my nerves. Some little nappy head boy. Thank you, Julia. Some little nappy head boy got on Beyonce's internet down to the TikToks talking about he don't want black women protesting for him. He only want white women and
I saw that like a
Latina
week or
women.
two ago. I thought it was either
I
last week.
wrote his name
Or
down. It's over there somewhere. I wrote his name down so I know when something happens to you, because I feel like you the type that something is going to happen to
something gonna happen to
you. You
you.
just gonna be like,
You're gonna be like, oh, well,
whatever.
tomorrow we gonna do such and such. We gonna do one of these. They be like, well, tomorrow we'll be over here. What you got planned tomorrow? Girl, I'm gonna be at such and such. Because we gonna look up because these are the same. He reminds me of the black people when they get money and forget where they came from and have all of these things to say about black culture and the black diaspora and how ghetto we are and how uncouth we are and how we need to, you know, pull ourselves up by the bootstraps, knowing that there's no such animal. Because even the white people that say that only have what they have because of generational wealth that came from slavery times. Let's be clear. And even the black people that are involved with having wealth now came because somebody pulled them up. They didn't pull themselves. There's no such animal as pulling yourself up by your goddamn bootstrap. But anyway, the point that I'm making is they then end up acting like they're not a part of us. You know what I'm saying? They become, as I like to say, black presenting because they present and look black, but don't really, profess to be black until it comes time when white people show them, oh, bitch, you black. Please don't forget and please remember. And then they want to come back to the black community looking for a cover and looking for us to protect them. Nah, bro, I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got no love for you, none
I
at
thought you
all.
was fuck us forever though, right? That's what you said though, sir. That's what you said.
Hmm.
Fuck us. We ain't shit. We loud and all of these other things, and we got an attitude.
You know
But
what? That's so funny that they call black people out. But some of these Karens and these white people all over the place that you see screaming about masks and screaming about, you know, critical race theory and stuff like that, they seem to be real loud and belligerent themselves. But ain't nobody saying nothing about them being loud and belligerent and all out of sorts and out of control about wearing a mask and about being thrown out of places for masks and about CRT and all of these other things, but that's only for us black people who get told that we too loud and we too belligerent and uncouth. But y'all ain't saying nothing to these white people. Have y'all seen these white people out here? Have y'all seen these white people?
mad that they gotta put a mask on. Child, talk about they want to be oppressed so bad. Like, go sit down. Like legit, go sit down.
Also, shouts out to T.S. Madison, who was on the Breakfast Club yesterday.
I haven't
I
seen it
watched
yet.
the interview. It was really good. I thought T.S. Madison was represented really well on the Breakfast Club. I really liked her on that. I mean, I'm not the biggest T.S. Madison fan. T.S. Madison for me is hit or miss. Sometimes I'll be with her. Sometimes Maddie is from Miami with me, and we're almost the same age. She's a little bit older than me, but we almost the same age. And She's like a couple years older than me. And so sometimes, I go back to Maddie when Maddie was in Miami. I know. But my point being, she was really good yesterday on the Breakfast Club. Like I watched the whole interview. I made sure to listen to all of the things and points that she brought up. She hit right on every point and stuff like that. So that was a really good interview she had on the Breakfast Club yesterday. I was really glad.
Good. They needed a kind of a counterpoint because they thank you, Oliver Boo. They couldn't keep having Flame
Hey
on
Oliver.
with
Oh,
her.
Hey, my
Oliver
brother.
Twixt.
Yeah, that's Oliver Twick.
It's the
What's up, Oliver Twixt? The
it's
Oliver Twixt
the We TV reality star,
superstar extraordinaire.
Okay. Watch
rapper,
this. And
singer, actor.
no. Oliver is a fellow native of South Florida. Oliver's from Broward County. I'm from Dade County.
No,
But
Oliver belongs to me. He is my brother, Morehouse grad. Yes, brother.
all I said was he came from
You know,
Dade,
No, and all I
South
said
Florida.
was,
You coming from
he belongs
goddamn
to me.
Maryland cannot claim South Florida. Now before he
First of
became a
all,
Morehouse student,
it's
no.
DC, and yes, I can.
Before there was Morehouse, there was South Florida.
Oh,
Hello,
you are just a
hello,
pain in my ass.
hello.
God.
this is what happens when family gets together. Cause Loretta, why you
You're
sound
just
like
a
you in a
pain.
fishbowl? Where you at?
Yeah. Oh, I'm in my car. Y'all can't hear me? Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
turn
That's
this
why it
down.
sounds like that. Okay. No, you good. We can hear you. I was like, I know she can't be at the house.
Hell, I wish. Child.
No,
Listen.
us.
Yeah. No, but Oliver's from Broward. I'm from Dade. But we claim Broward, when we get out of Florida.
Mm,
Mm.
mm,
When you
mm.
get out of
Just want to
Florida,
claim something. Right. Just want to claim
when you get
something.
out of Florida, it's fine. It's fine. I don't have any claims at all. I just sit on the side of the road and just wait.
Yeah.
Children.
But yeah, I watched the call. I'm on like the last episode of the Colin Kaepernick, so I'm definitely going to have a
How many
conversation about
episodes
that.
is it?
I don't remember. I don't remember, but it was about,
Okay.
like you said, about 5 or 6, 4 or 5,
Yeah,
something like
I
that.
thought it was about 6 episodes. I think that's my watching. I want to get through it by the end of the weekend because I do want to
Yeah,
do
we were.
one
I
episode.
was watching it at my hairdresser had it. We were watching it, and so while I was there, I watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes. So I just got to finish up the episodes. Finish it up.
Because I'm here for the whole. We've been saying really be for a while that the NFL is modern day plantation and slave
Well,
auction.
he doesn't. It's not even so much what that focuses on. It really focuses on what I liked about what I saw at this point so far is how it really. Can y'all hear me? I feel like y'all can't hear me.
All of us say he's been
Hey,
watching us on other channels. It's been a lot of stuff going on these past couple weeks. Well, I hope successful stuff. I hope you've been doing good stuff.
Oliver been doing the damn thing, and Oliver, I'm gonna shoot something in your DMs in a little bit. So be on the lookout. I'm gonna send you something in your DMs. I'm gonna be in your DMs.
I might have to get it Oliver DM so I can go hang out with Oliver since we're in the same fair city.
Yeah. So, but I think he did a really good job of showing microaggressions because here's the thing, and I know El Teddy's getting ready to jump down my throat when I say this, so please let me finish my thought before you respond. But I think that I'm not all white people, but I think a lot of white people really don't understand the microaggression and really don't understand what it is that they do that is that is wrong. So it's like little things like one of the like he was with his baseball team and they were in the pool, yada yada yada, and
I mean,
one
some
of
of
the
us
white
haven't
guys.
seen it yet, ma'am.
I'm just giving a scenario. I'm not telling the whole story. I'm just giving one example of what I'm talking about.
Ruining it.
And the white guy that worked, because I'm not even telling you the whole story. I'm just giving you just one little piece. The white guy that worked at the hotel was like, yeah, you're one of the good ones. And he was like, what is that supposed to mean? He was like, you're one of the good ones. He was like, that's not a compliment. And then the white guy got mad and was like, well, I was just trying to be nice, but maybe you aren't. And so it's like, telling me I'm one of the good ones is not a compliment. Because
The
now
good
what you're
one
assuming,
was.
right, one of the good ones, right. So because what you're assuming or what that statement says is the rest of us are bad.
You know
Like,
what, really be well, I'll say this. I've had my own iteration of that, not just from the black side, from being black, but even really, I have a huge amount of straight male friends, acquaintances, so forth. And so they'll be like, you know what? I like you because I can hang out with you and you gay, unlike a whole lot of other people. And I immediately go, what is
right,
that something to me? Because
right,
eh, w- just because, wait, what? Because now you're castigating the entirety of the Rainbow Coalition, and I'm here, and I'm a part of them, and I'm here for
right,
them. And you saying that I'm one of the tolerable gays and ones that you could deal with. No, my sis
right.
who
Just
over here
You.
twerking it down and Jay setting it down, you should be able to deal with her just like you could deal with me.
right.
Well,
Well, that's just like when people make comments like I know Abby has dealt with this too. You so pretty for big girl, nigga. What?
No, that's a. It's,
Like,
you're so pretty. Period. That's the end of the sentence. You don't need to add that
right. But
qualifier
and
on
that's
it.
what I'm saying. So people put these caveats on there, and
mhm.
then it's like, do you hear yourself? And again, I'm not giving white people a pass by any stretch of the imagination. But what I am saying is, I think sometimes when it's called microaggression for a reason. And it's because I don't even think that you hear yourself or realize that what you're saying is some racist shit.
Thank you,
And I think the
baby.
documentary did a good job of showing the subtlety and the
Terrence said
subtle
he can't
things
see
that
no link,
happen.
Eddie.
Hold on.
The things that are
Let me see your
subtle that
email,
happen.
parents. Damn. Go ahead.
But yeah, so I'm definitely so maybe I mean when you get finished watching it, maybe we can do a panel on it because I definitely want to
Well, yeah,
discuss
no,
it. I thought it was
I'm
really good.
definitely planning. I may do. It may be easier for me to do a live on it because it's several episodes, and I don't know that I want to do a whole um
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if you want to do
a
like I
review
know
of
you did
each
the
episode. But like I
yeah
said, I want to do a Netflix and chill because I might do that as well as The Harder They Fall, which is just a one and done movie. Because
yeah
I definitely
because
want
I also think my only criticism of it would be well no, I'm not gonna say that I'll wait because I don't want people to be discouraged because it's good and I think everybody should go watch it. So I don't
Yeah,
even want to say
I'm
nothing
definitely
negative.
gonna go watch it. So that's my homework. That and The Harder They Fall, I want to see
Yeah, I
before
want to see that
that.
too. I was talking to my students about that today. I told them if they have Netflix, I'm gonna give them extra credit if they go watch it because we're actually talking about westward expansion now and you
Mm.
know settling the West and
And talking about
the
the fact that there were black cowboys and they were just left
right,
with
right.
all
So
of
I told them
everything.
I was like y'all
Mhm.
can watch it for extra credit. Now I probably shouldn't say that because I ain't seen it yet. Lord knows what the hell they got going on, but it is what it is.
I'm gonna go watch it. Sometime this week between that and Colin in Black and White. I'm gonna watch it.
Terrence, look
I'm
at
gonna
your
watch
email. Cause I don't.
One time for the birthday girl. Two times for the birthday girl. Say
Tracy said she
hey.
got a question for you. I ain't got Tracy. I already told you the answer to your question. So.
What question for me?
No, Terrence.
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 Oh, I was about to say a question for me. I'm like what?
We all know that you are the answer for all questions as the reason why something may happen.
Say what?
Jehovah Jireh.
El Teddy, why were you so dressed up yesterday?
Cause he knew he was
I
gonna be
just
on
explained
somebody's
it.
computer
I'm
at
waiting
work.
for not
So
here. I just explained it. Let me go through this again.
Well,
I
I
had,
wasn't here.
I had no reason to dress up. At first, I got where I planned put my live in the mod squad chat. Quintessential say, "Oh, I'm gonna have you on one of my work computers," and I was like, "Oh, it might be my husband walking by. It might see me. Let me get a little more dressed
Oh, I saw that in the
up."
group chat. I didn't know that's what you why you dressed up for real. Okay, my bad.
And so
I
I
forgot
put
the
on a
chat.
collared shirt and I had on the top, but it was a loose tie, like a
And you
reportery.
probably had on some damn boxes underneath.
I did. It's not who I am or nothing. I was doing like I do. I have on nothing. And then when we were
Oh
in the
Lord.
chat in the live, somebody said something, and I was like, "Wait a minute, let me pull this tie up. Let me go get my blazer." And then I put on the back. I said, "We're gonna get real dapper today." So put on the blazer and all. It was a whole thing, a whole movement. It was really organic though. Yeah, Joshua, the Colin Kaepernick documentary is on Netflix. What's
Yeah, it's on
good, Terrence?
Netflix.
Terrence,
Hey
Terrence,
T,
want to
what's
know.
up, boo?
Girl, listen, I thought I was going crazy because I knew I saw a link. I didn't even think to check my email.
Terrence, Tracy says, why haven't we done a band review? I told her it's your fault because I've reached out to you a few times and you ain't responded. So Tracy, blame Terrence. Go ahead now.
Me and my brother are definitely gonna do another band review. I promise y'all. Look, I've been
You know,
busy,
Terrence,
y'all.
you know what we should do?
Dinner.
We should do a homecoming special where we spotlight every band's homecoming performance and talk about that. That's what we could do.
Oh, I love that. We could do that.
Yeah, we could look at because homecoming season is just about over now.
Yeah, I missed
So
homecoming last week.
We could
Oh,
do
hurt my
that.
feelings.
We
I
could
don't
do
think I've
that.
missed two homecomings in a row since I graduated. Oh, well,
Right.
technically I didn't miss last year. There was no homecoming last year, so technically I didn't miss it.
Listen, Tracy, I've been busy dealing with them Potomac hoes and them salt wives and these lives and these panels. It's been a lot going on, sis.
I've been
No
too, but
shade.
I that you blame Terrence for that because I did reach out to him. Please tell the people here I did reach out to you
He
about that.
did. He did. I'm not gonna lie. He reached
I,
out. He sent
I
the
don't want
clip.
the report to
He
reflect
did.
that I did not.
But we go. I promise y'all. I can't forget the band folk.
We gonna do this. We gonna do this. I told her, I said, even if Terrence don't, I said if I have to do it myself, I do it myself. But I'm gonna try and get with you. I said that's on you. So we'll get it together, Terrence.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So
They ain't gonna do nothing but get
I
up
need
there and
to talk to
argue and
you.
call each other names and say
No,
they.
actually, we agree more on bad stuff than we
Yeah,
disagree.
we do actually.
Therefore, we disagree.
Well, that's just like me and El Teddy. We agree more than we disagree, but people just feel like we disagree all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like El Teddy just like to disagree with me to be disagreeable, but whatever.
Well, I'm glad I got you up here. How did you feel? Because you're part of the Divine Nine and all of that. How did y'all feel about the whole AKA thing? Because I paid them hoes dust, but I want to know what y'all thought about it. Since y'all up here, because I know a lot of people they asked me.
Well, I felt one way until I found out that the AKAs did not sanction it because I just assumed that they had authorization from that great sorority before they just slapped their stuff up there.
uh,
But they knew that they were smarter than to use trademark stuff on a television show.
Now that's different. I didn't know because I really didn't understand what the issue was because when I saw her, she
You
was in
can't.
pink and green. So I said, "Well, what's the problem?"
Here's the thing with Divine Nine. Even if Divine Nine sanctions something, you never see their crest or shield.
Right,
You'll see their letters, but you never see their crest and their shield.
right.
And it's very rare that you even see the letters because most times they don't even sanction the letter. They may say you can wear because every Divine Nine has a specific color.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they might say pink and green or red and white, they have a specific in the color, a registered trademark color
Mm-hmm.
for that organization that you have to get if you're going to do any merchandising or regalia and get it from the organization, they're going to give you their specific, the little alphanumeric color that they have for their organization.
Uh,
That's a trademark. But they'll let you do the colors. Sometimes they may let you do the letters. They never let you do the shield. And so even when I spoke to Really B before, when I said that, I remember Really B, I said I didn't see the shield, and so I didn't know the shield was involved.
Oh no,
So
the
when I,
shield was involved.
Yeah, and so really people was like, no, the shit was involved, and I was like, oh. And then I still went back to, well, AKAs can only be mad at their national body because they must have authorized it because I thought it was authorized. But baby, when their executive director came out and put that letter in and say, no, we ain't authorized that damn thing, I was like, oh, well, that's out of
Okay. Well,
that's
AKAs, I guess y'all get a reprise from me then, because I gave y'all the business on Boys Night Out. But I
Well,
guess
you just don't.
since
But
they threw
Terrence,
that
you
in there,
just
I'll
don't
let
like
you have it.
AKAs. I think an AKA must have broke your heart when you still thought you like girls or something, cause you can't stand
I mean,
AKA.
by the time he got to
One of them
he got
stole my
to
man.
by the time he
One,
got to
Oh,
15,
that's what it
I
is. One of them stole your
yeah,
man,
one of them stole my man. As
cause
soon
I
as I got to Hampton
swear.
University, I
I
went
don't
to
think
Hampton
that he
University
was like
2 months before one of them frowsy bitches stole my man. And ever since then, I ain't seen it for neither one of them hoes. And she got exactly what she get because he paid her ass crabs. That's why I call her a Krabby Patty to this day. I'm like, how you doing, Krabby Patty?
Terrence,
You
I'm
know
with
what?
Not
I
you.
don't
What's the
see it for
story?
Not
AKAs.
Krabby Patty God.
I don't see it for
Not,
AKAs
not
either.
Krabby
I'm more of a
Patty,
Delta.
Lord.
I
Yeah,
literally
I'm a Delta
like
girl.
Delta.
Now the AKAs that I personally know, they cool. They cool people. I ain't talk about the ones I know. The rest of them frowsy bitches, I don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. Don't you leave your man around the AKA. They'll
Oh
do get.
hell no! What
Don't you
the
leave your man around the AKA. They'll do you how Melody did that girl.
Mm, yeah.
Melody
Look at
did.
where it got
But
Melody.
listen, but look, Melody stole Martell from her chapter sister, and look at what she ended up with. So
See,
you know.
But
see what
you
I'm
see,
saying?
there's
Do
no
you see what I'm
loyalty in the
saying?
AKAs. Them hoes will drag each other through the mud. See Giselle and Wendy. They don't give a shit about sorority bonds and all of that stuff. They don't give a fuck. They will drag each other and keep it the fuck moving, which shows you why the Delta said, "Yeah, we're not here for this fuck shit. We're gonna leave and for my own shit because y'all got way too much going on, and we ain't a part of that." Shouts out
Period.
to Madrid Penn White and Myra Davis Simmons and the rest of the crew that said that it was better than the AKA Darby.
Okay, period.
I'm
I
sorry.
love my Delta sisters, girl.
Apologize.
I can't listen. Child, one of them stole my man, girl. I'm still not over there. One of them stole my
We
man,
see.
girl.
I see.
Child.
Unfortunately, I don't have a dog in the D9.
Melody said it wasn't true, but Melody's a liar. So
Period. It's true. It's true. It is the absolute truth. That's why I feel bad for Melody, but I don't feel bad for her because how you get them is how you lose them.
say it again for the people in the back.
Oops.
But I
My
understand the
question
allure to
is,
Martell. I do. Ain't he a
now,
cowboy?
here's my question. And we're really going to go down this road with insecure. Whoever is on the writing, there's somebody in the writing room that's Divine Nine or Divine Nine leaning. My thing about it is, if you have a friend circle and you got an AKA friend, you gonna have a Delta friend in that friend circle. Let's be clear, because there are way more Deltas out there than there are AKA. Delta is the largest of the all of the Divine Nine. They have the largest membership, and so my point being that it's not as believable to tell me in this friend circle you got two AKAs and not one Delta, not even a friend of the friend circle. That's a they probably knew, yeah, we're not gonna play with Deltas like that because the hoes will fuck us up, bust us
Well,
across
from
the
They
my
head.
gonna be waiting for
understanding,
you in the
I
parking
think
lot. Too
I'm
quiet as
starting
you
to
get.
think I'm starting to think that AKA broke Issa Rae's heart because from my
They
Yeah,
said she's a
everybody
understanding,
was trying to
forever.
say it or something.
They said she's a
yeah, from
forever,
my under,
whatever it's called, a forever Ivy. Was
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
she must be a forever
eternal
Ivy.
Ivy. Yeah,
Yeah, they said she's a
because
forever
be,
Ivy because she
She's
tried to
the
kick
eternal
Diddy.
Ivy. She's the eternal Ivy
because
or something like
from my
that.
understanding, she has picked at the AKAs a couple of times. That's my
Yes.
understanding. And even her response when the AKAs, had a problem,
Hmm.
even
Her
her
response
response
is
was so
disrespectful.
flippant. Yeah,
Her, it
I was just
was.
like,
Well, no, Robin pledged undergrad.
yeah, Robin plays undergrad. She played at the
Robin pledged
University of
at
Maryland.
University of. As a matter of fact, I know some of her LSs. So, because Robin's around my age, because me and Juan are the same age, and so
Old, just old.
Oh my.
anyway, I know some of Robin's LSs or whatever. And yeah, Robin played underground. Robin was about that. Like Robin, listen, I heard people saying shit after Robin, and they said Robin wasn't nothing to be fucked up with.
I don't
When
like
you
this.
did AKA and Robin walked in the room, you had to give some motherfucking answer. Which I mean, not AKA Delta. When you played Delta and Robin came to the set, they said you had to give Robin some goddamn answer when she walked up in the goddamn room. So from what I understand, Robin, now the fact that Candace didn't make it and her mom is a Delta and she is legacy, that's because Candace ain't shit. And the Delta said, yo, we don't want your level bread and fuckery in our organization. That's what that's about. That's a whole story. I reported that on my channel.
Well, yikes. Listen, I
The
didn't have
Delta said no.
this whole fight. I did not like how Issa responded when someone was said something to her about it. But my thing is you wouldn't put an Apple product in your show without getting Apple's permission. It's a copyright issue.
Little
So
baby,
why
I
do
that
them?
Robin's mother is at Delta. That I don't know. I don't know if Robin's mother. I don't know that mother Delta.
I know.
That
I don't know about Robin's mom, but I know her dad is a Kappa.
your dad is a cop, and so is Giselle's dad.
Yeah, Giselle's dad is a Kappa too. Yeah.
Mhm.
These are from the Alcoholic Lash brand, and this is the style. What's it called? Submissive, I think.
Listen,
Yes,
in
submissive.
the mortal words of Alexander Rogers, the Delta told um, Candace, in the immortal words of Alexander Rogers and the Park sisters, no, of course not.
You know what? I'm not.
In the immortal words of the Clark sisters and Alexander Rogers. Of course. Ooh, that is too funny, too funny. Every time Alexander Rogers of course, I die laughing. Just die fucking laughing.
I don't know about her mama, little baby, but I know her tad ass is. But we do not claim her. All right, we do not claim her. I don't know how she got in. I don't know what she did, but
But
we don't
Robin,
claim her. But she is, I guess.
talk about Terrence.
Robin.
No, now you can say what you want to say about Robin on the show. Robin, everything that I heard and about Robin at University of Maryland, no, she was here for it. She represented Delta well. Like Robin, when she was on, everybody that tells me they were like when Robin played, they were like, yeah, she was the real deal. She was even the Deltas that I know that played, they were like, yeah, Robin, she's a real no. They were like, yeah. Say what you want to say about her on the show, but Robin, when she was as the Delta and played, they said, yeah, Robin was, yeah, she was a Delta for it. She's still a Delta. She, is all here for it. So I ain't mad at her for that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do what you do. Um, so now Giselle, that's a whole nother story. And Wendy,
Well, which
Well, Giselle
Listen,
came from the
I'm
ground
I'm
too.
on I'm on Wendy's side, but I do feel like she getting her karma back. But I'm on her side.
her karma? What she do? What she do? What Wendy did?
When she defended, no, when she was defending Candace, acting like Monique was such a horrible person, and oh my gosh, such a barbarian, and we are older than that, and we should know better than that. Now all of a sudden, well, Candace needed. If somebody popped in her mouth, I would understand. Oh, so y'all understand now, but y'all didn't understand last year.
but
Okay.
Wendy even did that this year when Mia started to say stuff about Wendy and her husband, and Wendy was, I mean, about Candace and her husband, and Wendy was like, well, Mia must not know how Candace is when Candace started to, go off. She
Yep,
wasn't ready for Candace. Remember when Mia
I
started?
remember that.
Wendy said that and stuff like that.
But remember when Wendy came for her, remember how Wendy was ready to fight all them hoes over her husband. And I'm thinking, so and again, I think people forget that situation with Monique and Candace was deep. It was deeper than that one day at the barn with
Yeah,
Candace in her face. It was deeper than that.
yeah,
And I don't think that's what people keep forgetting. Like it wasn't like Monique just snapped one day and was like, ah. It was
right,
a buildup.
right.
You can feel how you feel. I'm not arguing it again. I'm definitely not rehashing it. But now all of a sudden, everybody understands how somebody can get mad enough at Candace with her mouth to put their hands on her. But nobody understood it last year. That's all I'm saying. Now
Right.
all of a sudden, everybody can understand it. But y'all couldn't understand it
I
before. But now all of a
don't
sudden,
understand anybody on this and any other of the reality shows getting to the point to put their hands on somebody because you knew what the fuck you signed up for. When you signed
oh,
up to
I
get
do.
when you
You know
get
what you
into
signed
the
up for. But
octagon, when you
sometimes,
when you
Right.
sign dotted line and say, I'm stepping into the octagon, you have to know this is the motherfucking octagon. You knew
um,
before you came in this fucker that this is
it
the
doesn't.
octagon.
But it doesn't change the fact that you can hit anybody on the wrong day in the wrong way and get that reaction. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And sometimes it
I'm
be them
not.
confessionals
I'm
that'll get a bitch
saying.
fucked up.
I'm.
Because people get up in their
I'm not saying
confessionals and they
Monique was
get
wrong.
real bold
But that
and
confessional had
I'm
nothing to
they
do
saying
with what happened
they
with the
how Monique's not. That's
confessional
all I'm saying.
had nothing to do with what happened with Monique and Candace because the confessionals I don't even think were even filmed at that point.
right, but what I'm saying that but see that goes back to what we were saying before. It goes deeper than all of that.
And my point is, and my point is this. There are things that other people on the show that have said and done that have been way more egregious and way more bitch. It's time for me to drag you. Like I'm not gonna say. Like, I'm just gonna be real. I'm not gonna say it ain't times that people have did stuff and said something on these shows where it's one of those get over here moments. You know what I'm saying? And my point is, other people have done stuff and said stuff that is way more like, oh, bitch, it's time for me to snatch you. And so what I think may have happened was it was a reaching it came to a head where it wasn't just about Candace alone. It may have been, just all of the things between everything from the show, just period, that came to a head and said, yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. But I don't think Candace by herself in that moment was enough for all of that. Especially, what this show is, and you have had way worse moments with her and other people on the show. I'm like, girl, no,
Yeah,
you
but it won't. Yeah, but I hear you. But just the fact of the plot alone, she was there. She knew about it. It was talked about. I ain't heard it from you.
she
I
was
had to hear it from other people.
she
You
was
tried
easily
to come
target.
at
You
me
know, Candace
last
can't fight.
season. I'm pregnant as well.
Baby,
And
you
that
know
was my thing
Candace
with
can't
Candace. My
fight.
thing with Candace is she wanted to whoop your ass while she was 8 months pregnant. So what the hell make you think she ain't gonna whoop your ass after
Candace,
she had the
you
baby?
listen. You fighting Candace, who we know weighs a buck '08 with wet clothes on, and who can't get her way out of a wet piece of toilet paper.
Did
Then
she need
she
to shut
should
the
watch her
fuck up?
mouth.
Did she need
Then
to
she
shut
But
the
should
fuck
watch her
up? I
mouth.
don't want to hear
not
that. She need to
but
shut
what
the
I'm
fuck up.
saying is this: there are other reasons that you had to windmill, fight, and go at it, and you didn't take that opportunity. But you took the opportunity when you knew, oh girl, I got this in the bag. Oh girl, I can drag this on for everything she's worth because I know she can't fight. Let me go ahead and
Then if
snatch
you
this
can't
woman
fight, shut
and
the
stuff
fuck
like that.
up. If you can't
Right.
fight,
Well,
watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. That's how I was
Well,
raised.
no, you're not saying watch your mouth to everybody else because ain't nobody else watching their goddamn
No,
mouth.
Candace,
And that's the point.
Candace,
If
no,
nobody
Candace,
else
no,
is no, don't try to make it like Candace is the only one who's reckless with their mouth.
Ain't
Everybody
nobody
knows
got
but
no
that
mouth
goes
like Candace.
for
reckless.
me. That goes for everybody. Everybody need to watch. If you don't have the hands to deliver on what your mouth is saying, then
But
Period.
and
shut your
that's
mouth.
the point, Abby. That's the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is These whores on this show, everybody does say something just as and even more reckless than what she said. And Monique ain't even blinked an eye toward trying to snatch somebody.
Monique won't
She
friends with them
got to
like
the
that.
point. She
That's
even
not,
got
but
to the
that's
point
not
where you know
true.
people do.
That is
You
not,
know people do the fake.
but
I'm
that's
finna
not
fight,
true,
and
El
somebody have to
Teddy.
carry them off
El
and stuff
Teddy,
like that
that's
because you
not
fake
true.
tried to fight. She didn't even fake tried to fight nobody. She had no smoke.
True,
She
yes,
had
she
nothing for
did.
nobody.
She
Oh
did.
my God,
I,
El Teddy, talking for a second. That's not true. Her and Robin got
Her and
into it. She
Robin
had
got
Robin
into it.
jacked up with the damn umbrella.
Yeah. What third season? Yeah, which one that
did
was
she
that
fight
I
Robin?
was weak.
Did she snatch Robin by her hair?
Ashley, like
She
she
was
did
going
by
to,
Ashley.
Did
absolutely.
she touch Robin? Yes or no?
Her umbrella did.
She touched
I
Robin with
think
that
that
umbrella.
counts.
Not
To
use
that
a
damn
weapon
nigga.
that
I
time.
think that counts. So that's my point. Everybody seems to forget all of that. I don't know why when it happened to Candace, people just it's like the flashlight from Men in Black. It's like they just forget every damn thing else. Like it's always like that. I don't understand why. Like I said,
But
Candace is the
the thing about
antichrist.
it, if people talk about forgetting stuff, you kid Monique must be forgetting about the fact that the person who spearheaded all of this, the real smoke, the person that should have been dragged is fucking Giselle. That's the bitch who should have been drugged up and down the goddamn streets.
And you
That
want to
is
know what's
where
funny?
all of this shit comes from. And the fact that she continues season after season to go unscathed, and the fact that a bitch ain't drugged that bitch up and down the streets of Potomac, DC, Virginia, Maryland, and the great Delaware and the greater Middle Eastern corridor is an act of God. Because if anybody on this show deserves dragging, it is Giselle first. It is
But the
Giselle
funny thing is, we've
first.
been saying that. And this is the same thing that we're saying to Candace now. You have all of this smoke for Ashley and Mia, bitch. Where's all of this reading the roaster sessions with
Mia
Giselle?
ain't shit. First of all,
We said
Mia,
same thing.
wait a minute. You throw the wrong two people up there as example. Ashley is a spawn of Satan. Mia is right there with her. Okay, you bringing up the wrong two.
No,
Mia,
I'm not. I'm bringing
Okay,
people
Markel, this is how.
into it
Wait,
with the
this is
most.
how we got here.
But she
We
hasn't.
started.
given
Wait,
any-
Terrence, hold on. This is how we got here. So we started with Issa Rae and the Divine Nine, and then somehow the Divine Nine conversation included the housewives, and then we turned into Candace is flip at the mouth and need to get dragged, and El Teddy is windmilling.
It's grandstanding and trying to act like he won't
thing.
snap
I
over
ain't
the
that
tongue.
nobody.
But I listen. As a standing, intact, good standing member of the Nuck If You Buck Society, if you talk to me slick out the mouth and then start hollering in my face, well then drag me then, bitch. Well then drag me then I'm going to do it. You will have exactly what you say because I'm going to give you what you asked for, and I'm going to drag your ass
And I just
across.
want to be clear. I am not a Candace apologist by any stretch of the imagination. I don't like none of them old. But let me also say, Mia has been to me lying on her own goddamn mother because she's had complete lies and discrepancies in everything that she says. I don't believe it. Goddamn, I don't even know if her name is actually Mia. Her name is probably something else, and I don't even know.
I ain't gonna say she lied on her mama, but I do feel like
and I'm gonna tell you,
her mama for a storyline.
I'm gonna tell you exactly when she lied on her mama. When they went on the trip with Wendy, and she went in that room to explain the situation with her mom, she said to them, "Oh, I grew up in the adoption system. I wasn't raised by my mom, and so that's why that's sensitive for me." No, bitch, you were raised by your mom. Because she told the mom and her confirmed the story of her getting burned from making fucking oatmeal when the daddy was busting down some chick while the mom was at work and the mom had to be called home. I don't think that you're an infant or a toddler making oatmeal and enough to burn yourself. You got to be of a certain age. Maybe at the earliest 8, 9, and 10, somewhere around that age. But you stayed with your mom, and your mom took care of you for some time before you were taken. I'm not saying she wasn't taken into foster, because I'm not, but she was. But don't make it like your mom ain't never did nothing for you. She even admitted, oh, I don't claim, or I don't remember all of the stuff that my dad did, because I see it for my dad and not for my mom, because your dad ain't on the show and your mom is on the show. But your mom just reminded you that your dad wasn't shit, and your dad was the one that was bringing all the goddamn drugs into the goddamn household and got your mom on drugs. See, it's the whole lying about everything, and that's why I'm like, it's a storyline. Everything for me is a
Well,
storyline.
do we
Got
think
her
it's
whole
lying,
life
or
together.
do we think that's her perception as a child? That's how she saw it.
That's not how you saw it. If you was in your mama house till you was 10 years old, and then you went to dog hole foster care after that, and you tell somebody, I was never raised by my mama ain't never took care of me, I was in foster
Well,
system.
if your
You're
mama was
lying.
on drugs and stuff before you actually went into foster care, you may feel like she never took care of you, even if she was physically there.
No, 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 Abby. If you go back and watch, the mom reminded her, remember, your dad was the one that was on drugs. Remember, your dad was the one who introduced me to all of that. And then she came out and in a confessional and said, oh, well, even though my mom said all of that, I don't really I don't really pay attention to the bad stuff from my dad. I only see the good stuff from my dad. So even if you're telling me that you may not have been aware when your mom said, no, boo, that's not how it was. This is really what it was. And you still come out after that and say, well, I only see the bad, good stuff in my dad, but you see only the bad stuff in your mama.
Yikes!
But that's just, I
She need
mean,
to
I
talk to
really,
Ayanla. That's all. That's all that says to me is that she needs to get
right.
on.
And I hear what you're saying, El Teddy. I understand that whole point. But also, you gotta, I mean, again, this is years and years. Her dad, even though her dad was the one that introduced drugs to her mom, and even though her dad clearly had issues as well, her dad was the one that she lived with. Her dad was the one she grew up with. From where she's sitting as a
Obviously,
little girl.
according to her,
Wait
she
a
grew up in
minute. Let
foster
me
care.
finish. Please let me
She grew
finish.
up in
Damn.
foster care, according to
El
her.
Teddy, let me finish, please. All I'm
Grew
saying
up in
is,
foster care.
huh?
She said she grew up in foster care, so she walked with the
No,
mom. What
but listen.
according to
Oh
her?
my God, can I finish? Damn. She did go to foster care after she was taken from her father, but she was living with her father before she went to foster care. Her mother had left them. Her mother left the home. Her mother abandoned them, and she was living with her father. Yes, her father was a drug addict, and yes, her father was the one that actually got her mother on drugs. But from where she's sitting, her father was the one who raised her. He was there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not making no
But
excuses
that's
for either
not
one of
even a.
that.
You can't even make that true estimation, because even when she recapped one of the most worst moments in her life, it was her mother who was the one who had to go there and be there and take her out of that, because her mother was still in the home. And like I said, if you're reliving one of the, and I don't even believe that, because like we've seen at every turn, Mia has been a known liar. So anything that she could say about, oh, I was living with my dad and now I don't even know if I believe that, because everything she said, she's saying, I'm the CEO of all of these companies. Well, we know full well those are Gordon's companies that he had, and he's letting you have this for a storyline, but you're a whole ass stripper. And we're not giving strippers the reins to whole conglomerates that have made us millions of dollars so you can send it into the crack. Let's be clear. There's nothing about Mia that is salvageable that I believe. I don't even know if her name is Mia. So she and her craters in her face, and she looking like the backside of the moon in the face, can go somewhere and die, because I'm not here for none of what she has to say. Moving on.
Thank you, the ghetto you. Not the girl can die. Now she can. Well, we don't want to wish death on my birthday to anyone. What we wish is continued healing and for her to get some real reflection.
For
And
her to stop lying. We wish for her to stop lying. Mia ain't stupid at all. She look like a drag queen with that. I mean, a drag queen or a trans woman with bad skin.
well, we praying for her skin to clear up. and for continued healing and blessings in her life. I don't even know that woman. I don't know what she looked like. I don't know because I don't want. I can't. My pressure be too high watching these shows because the way
Hey,
y'all
DW.
way y'all be doing it. And listen, I listen.
Not y'all. Not y'all.
Why y'all?
Y'all be in there.
Put it on me. I don't give a shit. I don't see it for me. Her and Gordon can go somewhere. Gordon giving her worms because you know old people give you worms. So she getting worms from Gordon.
Wow. Wow.
That's what I was taught. Old people give you worms, so Gordon is giving her worms.
Oh. Anyway.
Wow.
Wow. Anyway.
How we
I mean,
went from uplifting, let's watch the Colin Kaepernick
I
thing.
because they brought the housewives into the story, and that's how we got here. I don't like none of that.
we
I don't.
know.
I don't like Candace. I don't like none. People think I like it. I
That
don't like
El
Candace. I
Teddy,
don't
the way you are
like her.
talking about them is how I felt about that. Thank you, Jonathan. That how you felt about them housewives is how I felt about what's that show with 50 Cent and Ghost. What's the original show?
Oh,
Oh,
power.
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 Power. That's how I felt.
And this,
You know
and
how you went down the
I'm with
line with
you on
like I
Power.
don't like them, I don't like them. That's how I felt about. That's how I felt about
Listen,
Power.
at this point, I'm with you on Power because Power ain't shit either.
Oh boy.
I
Child.
do, I hear good things about that BMF show, but I just it's something in me just
I'm
will
not really
not.
no. I'm not really enjoying BMF that much. I'm not.
No, I heard
Markel.
good things about it, but
Markel.
I just can't bring myself to
Markel.
support
If
50
and
Cent in
when,
any way, shape, or form. That he just
if
goes
it,
too far for me.
Markel, if and when Gordon shows up at my door, he should know that I am licensed to carry in 4 states in the yet to the United States of America. He better come
Thank
ready.
you,
Don't
Brandon.
bring a knife to a gunfight because we are strapped and ready over here. He's not coming to my door. We're not here for it. We're not here for Gordon coming to my house. Done.
I tried with Power. Power was garbage. I tried with
I haven't even watched
the
it.
Tariq spinoff, and I had too many questions that did not get answered. Like,
I'm not supporting anything from 50 Cent.
and then I
No,
tried Raising Canaan. Raising Canaan was good, but that little boy kept making me angry because he kept making stupid decisions. If you just ask a question or two, you stupid nigga, you wouldn't be in a lot of the trouble that you're in.
I'm weak.
Hey, Dominique, thank you, boo.
no,
Um,
but saying that, I watched like the first 3 episodes of that because his mama, the mama, I see it for her. I love her from
I like
Broadway
that she
and
put
stuff
that
like
child's dog in the microwave.
that. I love the mama,
I
Katie.
enjoyed Raising Canaan. I really, really did.
No, no, no. And I love the mom because I know her from Broadway and I live for her. But I got to a point where I was like, it was just the same old, glorifying the drug culture and everything. And I was like, and really, we talked about this. I was just like, okay, I'm done. I can't get no more.
But that's what their whole world is about. So if you expecting it to be anything different, then but because that is what they eat, sleep, live, breathe is just that drug life. So I wasn't expecting it to be anything different. I did like that it was set back in the 80s and I liked that part of it. But the little boy Kanan is dumb as a box of hair. If you had if you just get some context clues and maybe ask a question or two, half the trouble that you got into, you wouldn't have got into.
I'm with you 1,000%. 1,000%. I'm with you 1,000% on
I
that.
just like you ain't got no comments. I know you supposed to be a teenage boy. You ain't got no common sense about yourself.
Tracy, I'm less here for Tommy than I am on anything else
Yeah, I'm about to
because
say I'm not looking
it's
forward to
the
Tommy's
whole
spinoff at
power
all.
thing. Tommy's storyline is the most unbelievable because this white boy who did everything wrong and at every turn did everything that you're not supposed to do in the game and still made it out unscathed. No, I'm not here for that shit. And that's because white people who are in positions of power down to the media love to see white men, make it out. I ain't here for no. Tommy should have been dead.
Everybody knows there's that the Tommy character that prototype is there for a reason. Like there's always that one white boy who's supposed to be down or whatever.
Tommy
He
should have been
exists in real
dead.
life.
He should have been dead season one. So I ain't here for no parts of a Tommy spinoff. Fuck him.
Well, you don't really like white folks. We not surprised. We not surprised you're not down with the East Yeti spinoff. We get it.
Mm-mm. Mm.
I'm
Not
weak.
the children of the chalk. We get it.
I'm weak.
Terrence sound weak.
No, Tommy, if we really being real, those of us that know the drug game and we don't grew up in areas like that, Tommy would have been dead season one.
But Tommy is not as okay. So if we're going to compare the white boys who get into that life, if we go back to The Wire and the episode of the girls in the can and the man who ran the yard, his son, him and Tommy are two completely different animals. I understand why that little boy ended up in the water with the fishes, because he was a complete fuck up. Now even his cousin tried to help him.
Right. You talking about from season two. But my point is that Tommy didn't even have all of that. And Tommy's been reckless since season one. Tommy's been doing shit. If we go back to season one of The Wife, Tommy did shit that in the real world, niggas would have offed his ass way long time ago. But he just gets to gallivant around unscathed. And the thing about Tommy is he's not one that tries to sneak around and be inconspicuous about how he gets around. He be grandstanding and gallivanting, and I gotta have this whole big car and all of this shit. You gonna see me and know me wherever I'm at. The fuck? By yourself.
Wait a
Ain't
minute.
nobody
Hold on.
with you.
That is all drug dealers. Don't make that a Tommy thing. All
No, no,
drug
no, no, no,
dealers
no.
was driving
No, no, no.
flashy
The
cars
drug
and
dealers,
big
well, from my
jewelry.
area, I'll say from my area. The
Well,
drug
I'm
dealers
gonna say
that
from
are
my
at
area.
the level that Tommy is at, which is way, several rungs above street level. When they go anywhere, the people that I know, family members included, they anywhere with
But
full
that was
bubble.
part of. But remember, that was part of the problem with Tommy is that Tommy never wanted to let go of the street mentality. That was the conflict between him and
But
Ghost.
that's how you
Ghost
get
wanted to
off.
elevate.
But no, but my point really be is that's how you get off. When Tommy made as many missteps as he did, the
I
higher
agree.
up
Tommy was supposed to
would
be
have
dead.
off
Now don't
him.
get it twisted. I agree. Tommy was supposed to be dead. Now I get that. I agree with that.
And that's the whole point. Like in the real world, Tommy would have been off the long time ago. Bro, what you doing? Bro,
Now, okay, Markel, I saw Euphoria. I absolutely love Euphoria. It was very good. Try it, give
I've
it
never
another
seen
shot.
Euphoria. I don't know nothing about Euphoria.
Euphoria was really, really good. Zendaya was really good in that. It was, and I'm waiting for season 2 to come out. Top Boy, I have not seen. I'm not exactly sure what Top Boy
I ain't
is.
seen
Wait
either
to
one.
watch it, but y'all will have to. But Euphoria was very good. I would encourage if you want something to binge watch a season, go to HBO Max and watch Euphoria.
But Julia Jewel, everything that you mentioned about Kanan, who has been prevalent in Tommy from season one. And remember, Kanan, when did Kanan come back? What was that, season 2 or 3?
2, I think.
I think it was maybe sometime in season 2. Tommy has
Maybe
had that
season
from the
3. I
beginning.
don't know.
Tommy had that from the beginning, which should have led to his death a long time ago.
Oh, thank you, Tracy. I mean, listen, I enjoyed. Now, don't get me wrong. I was frustrated as hell with Kanan for the same reasons that everybody else has already stated. I absolutely was frustrated with him, but I enjoyed the series. And again, when we talked about it on the podcast, if y'all ain't checked it out, y'all go on over and check out TSF Entertainment Podcast. We sort of talked about that, and you know, part of the conversation was, well, the show is called Raising Kanan, and I guess that's what it's about. How did he become who he ended up being? And this is where it started. You know, at the end of the day, I agree with you, Ebby. He was an idiot, and he made dumbass mistakes that really could have been remedied by having one conversation or making one phone call. I get
If
all
you
of
could
that,
just talk to
but it
your
goes
mama
back
in
to
the
the
first episode.
right. But it goes back to the whole premise of raising Kanan. Like, how did Kanan become this ruthless nigga that we ran into in power? This is where
Right.
it started.
Even
You
when he
know,
killed he killed the dude on the block, and the mom was like, I had already made an arrangement with him, and you just
right.
everything up.
And
It's like,
right.
girl,
Right. And
you
in the
just
last couple of episodes, they let him know, like, all of this is your fault. Like, he had to come to some realizations that the everything that they were dealing with and every fire they were trying to put out, he started. And his mother told him, like, you got to clean up this mess. And you know, I don't want to give away if y'all haven't looked at it, but if you get to the end of,
it
you
don't matter.
know,
You won't, because I won't watch it. So
well, I'm
you
just
might as
saying,
well
but if
go
you
ahead.
get to the end of the season, when his mother asked him to do something that most people would be like, oh my gosh, that's unexcusable, that's unforgivable. How could a mother ask her son to do that? But when you look at the situation, he created that shit. He put them in that position. So it's like, listen, you got to man up now. You wanted to be in the game. You basically bulldozed your way into the game. All right, well, now you got to deal with the consequences of that.
And,
Here's
and
what it means
and
to
that
be in
was
the
my
game.
whole thing. That's why I was just like, what? Like, coming from a family that is in that game, and I don't talk a lot about my family, for a lot of reasons, but my family is in that whole game. And statistics say I should have been in that game, but none of that. Listen, when Caden off that guy that was on the block and everything, his ass would have been shut the fuck down. The fuck you mean? Matter of fact, remember when she tried to send him off? I think with the grandma or something. I forgot really, but you help me out. Remember when after that happened, she said, "I'm gonna send you off with to stay with I think the grandma or something like that." It was at the when that first happened, and he was like, "No, I want to stay here." He wouldn't have had an option. He wouldn't have, no, bro. Just caused us a whole lot of money and a whole lot of situations. Nah, bro, you go. You wouldn't have no. It wouldn't have even been a question. Because what we're not letting teenagers dictate whole cartels because they're not intellectually sound enough to work something like this. Oh, your son did such and such? Yeah, we need to move him out of this equation. Because you stand to jeopardize the entirety. And let's not forget, during that time, it wasn't just local police that and I don't know what happened in the later episodes. I think I made it to episode like 4 or 5 really be. So I don't know if the feds got involved. But in the 80s and the 90s, in a lot of major cities, feds ended up getting involved in a lot of what was going on with um, drugs and drug holes and cartels in major cities. So it wouldn't have been just what's my boy that played the cop from Love and Basketball
Omar Epps.
Omar Epps, thank you. Omar Epps character. It would have just been the city police. You would have had, and I like I said, I didn't watch past maybe episode 5, I think really be. But you would have started to have the feds involved with FBI, CIA, and all of that. Because remember, really be you
Hello?
know as well as I do how much
Yeah,
Ronald Reagan's administration,
yeah.
George H.W. Bush's administration was with the war on drugs and how they got really
All right.
involved
Wait,
in
I got my little space heater in here, so I'm comfortable. Yeah, she got her heater on up there.
child. Terrence at work over there.
Right,
Getting, yeah.
Terrence is at
I know,
yes.
right?
All right.
Terrence
But I
wants to
think,
like, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's cold.
Terrence talking to a cute dude. That's why he let me deep in my voice. And he just started off so serious. Look at Terry. I ain't mad at you, bro. Get
Right.
it,
Yes,
sis.
sir. Yeah.
Yes, sis. Terry's over yeah. Yeah.
A
All
She
right.
is
mess.
cute.
A mess. You hear
Oh.
me?
All right. We'll be
A
cool.
mess.
All right.
He must be cute. Ah! I live. I live. Let's see if parents say anything else. Because mama is over there getting the ear, honey. I ain't mad at it.
I thought I muted y'all nosy
You know, you
ass.
ain't knew us.
Oh, you didn't mute it. We heard the whole thing. No,
He
it's fine. I got this space here right here, so I'm fine.
Yeah, I gotta wait for him to get off so he can come and
I
do
knew.
my damn. He can light the shit because I don't know how to light that motherfucker. I'll fuck around, blow my house up.
Y'all heard me tell.
Don't do that.
I tell y'all it was a dude involved. I knew it was a cute dude involved.
Hell yeah, you know I'm a damsel in distress, honey. I don't do all that
You heard
domestic
me.
shit. I don't know how to do none of that.
I
If it goes upstairs
I
too, you better believe it.
I know my sis. I know my sis, honey.
Yeah,
He's a damsel in distress. G.
I am. Like I don't do none of the domesticated shit. He said, you really don't know how to do it. I said, I swear to God, I don't know nothing about none of this. I ain't go to school for this shit. I went to school to be a nurse. So
Listen, sis. I was here for all. I said, get it, bitch. Get it, Shut
Shenanigans and foolishness. Do you hear me?
I'm about to go buy me some seafood from the store. See what I want.
Yes, I have ordered some lunch from one of my favorite days.
Well, yeah. What's on the birthday lunch menu?
A bacon double cheeseburger with some
Ooh.
onion rings
Yes.
and some sweet teriyaki wings. So I'm eating all the. I'm breaking my fast because I fasted today on purpose. Because Wednesdays the ministerial staff have to fast until 12, and we have prayer at 6 a.m. So I'm hungry.
Listen, you better than me, cause God knew I wasn't called for the ministerial staff. That wasn't my calling. God knew I wasn't supposed to be on that, cause I knew He knew. Yeah, I'm not gonna even put that young man in that situation because he's not gonna keep to it. He's not. That's not his calling. He's
Listen, I
my
gotta
calling is just
practice
one
Romans
area.
road and help lead people to be saved.
Hey,
Because we're gonna have to role play in the next class, and I'm nervous about it. I'm nervous.
because God knew what my area of expertise was. God said, "Yeah, I know how you are, and you need to. Yeah, we're gonna keep you in this area right here, you know."
I'm weak.
I'm listen, Abby. I'm actually gonna go buy me some crab today. I'm gonna buy me like 2 clusters, just 2, cause crab's so expensive now.
It is. I would
So I'm gonna buy me 2 clusters of crab and some shrimp.
crab cakes. I want some crab cakes.
I'm gonna buy me 2 clusters of crabs and some shrimp just for you, Abby.
Well, I'm gonna try and guilt my mother into making her famous crab cakes.
So I'm gonna eat today just for you, sis, because I love you.
I appreciate that. And yeah, Mom. Listen, I'm trying to manifest. Not Lord Jesus.
God bless you.
Listen, that's like I don't think like we had a conversation at the last ministerial class, and I said I have to work on because one of my spiritual gifts is supposed to be evangelism, but I don't like people, so I don't know how. I feel like I am not. I feel like I'm not hospitable.
They don't like people.
Right. That's what I said. That can't be right. That can't be right. I can't have scored that high in evangelism and people are not my favorite. So I mean, like, I don't like. I was like, y'all gonna have to pray for me because I don't. I feel like I am not hospitable. I feel like I'm not like that. Like not nurturing like my mama is. My mama is a people collector. Everybody loves her. I got more extended brothers and sisters who have my mama has adopted and loved on and all that good stuff. And she's spiritual mother to all these other people. And I just be like,
Wait a minute. Not that Jonathan said he got saved again after homecoming. He said, listen, I had to go to homecoming and I had to sin. But when I got back, on Monday, I got saved again. Because the things I did at homecoming, the good Lord won't no
listen, Jonathan went to homecoming and forgot he had a wife and was acting out. I don't know if this relationship will work.
Ooh, child, let me find out you pulling the Mike Hill and Cynthia
don't
Bailey
do that to
Johnson.
my fight. Listen, my frat brother did nothing that would denigrate the relationship that you and he has. Abby, just know he was a gentleman. He did everything that he needed to do to stay in good graces with you, and he would dare never sever the ties and bonds that you have with him, Abby, because he loves you dearly
Mm.
and he's about that life. That's what my frat brother would do. All of the right things at his homecoming. He
Child,
would say
please.
to our fellow frat brothers, listen,
Child,
I'm
please.
doing that this weekend because I
Child,
got some
please.
good at home. That's what he said.
Child, please.
That's what you need to know.
Uh-huh. Right.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh, don't come for my listen. I got you. I know
And I'm
what
Diana Ross.
you might be. Go ahead and put on that lace front that you've been wearing since 1971.
Okay, baby. You was on your all right. Not Jonathan is a good white man. Joshua, go
Come on,
ahead.
Joshua.
Go straight to hell.
Come on, Joshua. Let the people know.
Oh my Lord. Oh my God from Zion. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to go get me some crab.
You're gonna leave me a message.
Crab.
It's my birthday, and somebody's calling me from Newport News, and I believe it's my ex-husband. So
Oh,
leave me a message.
Ooh.
Leave me a message.
Leave me a
I
message.
If
I
it's
got my
important, leave me
listen.
a message. Like my best friend is in Virginia. She is probably gonna call me sometime today, but her number is saved in my phone.
I got my back blown out in Newport News, Virginia. Like I had
Several times.
easily in my top 4 or 5 sexual experiences in my life, I had a Newport News.
Of course. I believe that.
It was everything.
I know. That's how they get you.
I was willing to sell my soul to move to Newport News.
That's how they get you. I'm glad you didn't do it. You see, I had to get the fuck from around there.
He'd have had you hemmed up, El Teddy.
You better believe it.
I was all the way up.
That V8 it hit different. I don't know. It's something about it.
I'm trying to tell you something.
That young man,
Don't do it.
that young man gave me some shit. I was like, what the fuck? I was like Pookie
Wait.
and like it just be calling me. Like, oh my God. What is this?
No. Yes.
Oh God. I was
Shenanigans.
like Pookie on New Jack City. If be calling me, listen, I don't know what that young man put on me, y'all, but that
He
is
must have been a
that
Stuart Gard nigga. He sounded like a Stuart Gard nigga.
I don't know if area, but I know it's Newport News.
7 Oaks. Sound like one of them niggas. I don't know.
Wait,
One of
that
them
apartment
Dresden
complex
niggas.
sounds familiar. What?
I just laid there. I just laid there in complete writhing in ecstasy for like 45 minutes. He went, showered, started cleaning parts of his house. I was still laying there convulsing in ecstasy. during this whole time, during this whole 45 minutes. Uh, 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 I
I'm hollering.
Listen,
didn't even understand what had happened.
that's not the good one is when you think you okay and then you get up and your knees start doing a dance.
Oh
And you're
yeah,
like,
I had several of them, child. I know
Like,
that.
you like, oh.
oh,
Guy, you get up talking mad shit like nigga, you ain't did a goddamn thing, girl. You
and
fall
you
right
Tell
to
me,
the
like, bitch, I don't know. Because you weren't here with me when what happened, but
and wait a minute, and he know it because he let you talk all that shit and just walk
and
off
just
like,
look at you.
and just walk off like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And you got, oh,
I can't right now, Judy.
oh,
I'm live. No. Give me a minute.
I'm weak.
Give me a minute, dude. Okay?
yeah.
Give me a minute. And then
Yeah,
mommy will let you
I
come
don't
back
even
to
speak
wash your
his
hands, brush
name. I
your teeth,
refuse to even speak his name.
Let's go. In a minute. 1 second.
Hey, Scooter, is that Scooter Boot?
Yes, it's Scooter Boo. You gonna say hey to
Scooter
the
Boot
people?
is
Hey,
just as loud as he want to be.
right.
Listen. Yes, too.
We remember the days when Scooter Boot didn't say nothing. Scooter Boot just came on camera and was cute. Now
Right.
Scooter Boot is loud, like you see me. Hey, hey, Homer. Hey, bitch, you see me. Don't act like you don't see me. Huh? 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 Huh?
What he wants me to do is get up, go in the bathroom with him so he can play in the water, he can brush his teeth and wash his hands and then wash his face. He comes in here 3 to 4 times a day.
Let me say this for all future days of Scooter Boot, whoever you may be in the future, just know we will fuck you up out here. We will
You
fuck
understand?
you up because
Right.
you have been here before he was even talking on camera. And now, when he gets older, the voice gonna change. It's gonna get all deep
Right.
and be all enamored and haughty for his body. And you gonna do him wrong, and bitch, we gonna fuck you up. We just gonna fuck
Please
you up.
no. Please
Please
no.
understand and please know. Don't come to us with the fuck shit because we carry arms. We believe in the Second Amendment. We are a part of the Nuck If You Buck society. We will fuck you up,
All the way.
Scooter Boot. Let this day be recorded November 3rd, 2021.
I'm
Because
hollering.
20 years from now, when you watching this in 2041, you gonna say, yeah, they did tell me.
They
When you
tried
fucked
to
up,
warn me. They
when you
tried to warn me.
fucked up on whatever platform there is in 2041, tell, oh, I didn't know it was gonna be like, no, bitch, you knew. We tried to tell you, bitch. You thought it was gay. We told you we will fuck you up. We told you.
Is that what they're gonna be doing while we choking them like that? I'm weak. You gave us the visuals. I'm hollering. I'm gonna have to use that.
The entirety of the Justice League will all converge and say, "Who? You got a problem? Is there a problem here?"
Exactly.
Because we're from old school. Y'all got these newfangled weapons and all of that stuff. We come from old school. When we come and we fuck you up on site, okay? Y'all do shit virtually, in new school in 20 years. They go try to fuck each other up virtually. We'll do virtually. Baby, we do live in color in person. Bitch, we will fuck you up.
Hollering.
Come.
No, he not, Joshua. I banned it in the name of Jesus.
I'm saying.
Please look who the G-Ma is. No the hell he not. Scooter fuck around and get fucked up. Like what the hell?
Right. Scooter will get fucked up. Scooter will be a
She the
thug.
type that look like she'll punch him right in his chest. I ain't messing with her.
Scooter might be
Period. I don't play with her.
Wait a minute. Scooter might be thug presenting, but he ain't gonna be no real thug. He might be thug presenting. You might get disillusioned by the deepness in his voice and in the sway in his walk, and you might get your coochie wet. Cause Scooter Boot will be breaking hearts for a lot of years. Scooter Boot is gonna be breaking hearts for a lot of years. But please be clear, we will fuck you up.
We will. And
What
with no remorse.
Just to let you know.
And that's on Mary and all of her lambs.
Yeah. Come on, Tanya Blunt. Mary had a little lamb. That was what from Sister Act 2. Tanya
Well,
Blunt
maybe
breaking
Mary
this
didn't
star.
have any limbs.
Listen, Tanya Blunt was the real singer to Sister Act 2. They highlighted Lauren Hill, but let's be clear. The real singer from Sister Act 2 was Tanya Blunt. Because that whore was singing. Damn, damn. Just saying.
I heard they was doing a Sister Act 2 remake. Y'all here for it?
I heard they were doing Sister Act 3, you mean. I,
I
I've
don't
not
know.
seen
I'm
the
good.
production start on it, but I heard that they had greenlit a Sister Act 3.
Oh,
Um, I don't know. Did you see they did a whole there was a remake of the Sister Act 2 songs that this young choir did. It was cute, but it still wasn't the original because they did Oh Happy Day, they did
Much.
Joyful Joyful, they did us His Eyes on the Sparrow. All in this whole it was cute.
mm,
Because it was like a little compilation hodgepodge of all of the great songs from Sister Act 2 that this young little black choir did, and it was cute, but it wasn't the original. It was cute. I was like, okay, it's cute. But girl,
right.
the original is still
Always something a
the
little cute
original.
and cute.
I put it in the Justice League chat. I thought y'all had seen it.
I ain't see it.
I put it in the Justice League chat because it's on YouTube. I put it in the Justice League chat. Girl, it was like, okay, girl, this is cute. But the original is still the original. Yeah.
Yes. I'm enjoying the chorus.
Yeah, they did all of they did the what was the first song they did if you wanna be they started with if you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, they started with that. They transitioned into Oh Happy Day. They did transitions and stuff like that, and it was cute. It was cute. They tried to do a little something, but I was like, girl, y'all ain't the original. It was cute for yinging around. I mean, and I'm not saying they wasn't singing, they were singing, but girl, the
But
original.
it's just not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It don't
Original
evoke the same
is
feeling.
still
Listen,
the
yeah, I
original.
don't know if y'all watch scary movies like that, but there's this movie called Train to Busan that I
Oh
watched.
yeah, I love that.
Listen, I was scared and in my feelings.
Okay, period.
What's the name of it?
Period.
I wanted to beat that man's behind so
Wait,
bad. They
what's the
sent
name
it
of
to
it
me.
again?
Huh?
What's the name of it again?
Train to
Thank you,
Busan.
Boston. Busan. I said
Yeah,
Boston.
you gonna have to send that to me because I'm not familiar with it.
Listen.
It is real good. That was my jam.
Yeah, Sister Act 2. Sister Act 2, the sequel was actually one of the rare films where the sequel
Where the
is
second one was better than the first one.
right. Like
Yeah.
Terminator 2 is better than the original Terminator. Sister Act 2 is better than the original Sister. I feel like Jason 2 is better than the original Jason
I
because
don't remember
Jason 2
Jason.
is when Jason started to do the killing and it wasn't his mama.
Can we just let's touch it. Let's touch back on that in the inconsistencies and the fact that it absolutely could not have been Jason's mother killing them people in the first movie because she was a little old lady. How was she stringing them people up? How was she doing all the things that somebody else? She hired somebody to kill them people. Something.
I can only go by what they gave us in the narrative. Yeah.
It gave me very much, is in Scooby Doo when somebody's doing all of a sudden and then all of a sudden they rip the mask off and they're like, Mr. Edwards. That's how it was. And I was like, wait, that don't even make no
I
sense.
mean, Joshua, even I even love Sister Act 1. Sister Act 1 was my movie. I mean, I Will Follow Him is my jam. Like this.
Okay. But Sister Act 2 is that jam. Like that's always been my
Listen,
favorite.
you know what I live for? Oh, I will follow him. It's that oboe solo in the middle of all of the musician in me loves the oboe solo in the middle of I will follow him. Nobody else in the world even remembers that there was an oboe solo in the middle of at the beginning intro of I will follow him when the Pope is there watching and they, doing the whole intro with the piano and then there's an oboe solo. I'm like, you better play that motherfucking oboe, bitch. Bitch, you better play that goddamn oboe. I was here for it. I was here for it. I was here for all of it. Just
But
that.
you gotta play the oboe like your life depends on it.
Girl, you better play this
First
motherfucker.
of all, the
Like
best part of Fighting Temptations is the music.
It is.
Everything else you can pretty much get rid of. But just
it's like the
soundtrack
acting
to
was
Fighting
horrible.
Temptations.
The only thing good about Fighting Temptation is the movie.
Yeah, it's the music. That's it.
But
I can care less for everything else.
that's just like the movie The Preacher's Wife. It was all right one, yeah. But the music in The Preacher's Wife,
Listen,
that was Whitney Swan song. That was the last time, even though her voice was going and she was a complete alto as opposed to the soprano that we knew her to be in the 80s. She was a complete out, but that was the last time you was gonna hear Whitney's voice doing the goddamn thing.
Listen, I love the Lord still sends me to the floor.
listen.
Okay?
When you goes to I hasten to his throne.
Yes.
In the back of her esophagus, where the Lord resides, when she said, I'll hasten to.
I'll hasten to. We said that too. I was like, girl.
I said that, and there it is. That's the spirit right there. The Lord saying, "Here I am."
That's the anointing right there. Everybody claim to have the anointing, but when you hear it, you be like, "Oh, that's the anointing."
Right.
That's
the anointing makes the difference.
That ain't no play. And God said, "Girl, I'm gonna smile on you one last time to do the soundtrack."
Let me go on and touch it. Let me go on and touch your
because He never gave people a gospel album that we should have gotten in the 80s when you still had the soprano voice. Because listen, let Whitney had did a gospel album in the late 80s where she still had the voice, baby, that would have been the greatest gospel album ever. But still, I'm gonna let that go. We got a preacher's wife in the late 90s, and she still was holding on. Because that Joy to the World is still there.
I love the soundtrack. I still listen to the damn soundtrack.
Soundtrack of The Preacher's Wife is everything. That woman, the soundtrack.
Gotta go. I love the soundtrack, baby. That is my jam.
What's our church? New Hope Baptist Church, right in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Whitney took it back to New Hope. Whitney said, "Bitch, y'all forgot. I carry a Bible every day. I'm from New Hope Baptist Church in New Jersey. Girl, you must have forgot."
I know it don't look like it, but I know the Lord and He knows me. So
I love the Lord. He heard my cry and hastened to.
Listen, she said, "I am not forgotten. He knows my name." Listen, daughter. We love Whitney.
And pitied every groan.
Tyler Perry is the producer of Sister Act 3.
Hell.
I heard that he was supposed to be, but that's why it ain't come out yet, because we don't trust Tyler Perry to do it. Goddamn.
I don't trust that guy. I don't trust him to do it either. No shade. I don't want Medea popping up on Sister Act 3, girl. I don't need her to be the new Sister Mary Clarence. That's why.
Well, now listen. If he does the music like he did his plays, then we might.
Now,
if they can get Tamala Man to make an appearance, Tamala can come out like Sister Mary Claire's younger sister.
If Tamala and Cheryl Pepsi Riley to show up to sing on that, I'm here for it.
Listen,
I'm for it.
I listen.
Just do the soundtrack. That's all we need you to
do.
Cast them in. We
Not Deatra.
Not Deatra Hicks.
The male cast.
Deatra saying down, girl.
We need Tyler to do the male casting, and we need him to do the soundtrack, and I'm here for it. That's all. Just the male casting. And
right. Because if he do the male casting, the men gonna be super fine. The women, yeah, but the men
stupid fine, honey. We don't need you to do no writing, though. I don't need you to do not a bit of writing, honey. I don't need you to do no writing, honey. I need you to do no writing.
Don't do
But
none
all
of
I
the
need
writing,
you to
sir.
do
Do
is
not have
ask
somebody
the
sitting
male
at a
actor.
table drinking out a cup with nothing in it. Please, sir.
I said you need to do the male acting and do the soundtrack, and I'm here for it. I'm here for all of them. Come on now. Chocolate. Listen, when Whitney sang that "Joyful Joyful" and she sang the bridge where she said "Joyful of me, nations rise." I said, "You better sing, Whitney, sing whore." And when she did my song, step by step, when she said, "Well, there's a bridge and there's a river that I still must cross," I said, "You better sing, Whitney."
My
And
song is "My Heart Is Calling." That is my song.
baby, when she did that step by step, child, I said, "You better sing this song for me, Whitney, bitch."
And I Believe in You and Me. That was my mama's favorite song.
Oh, and she did. I believe. Listen, that whole soundtrack for the preacher's wife ain't nothing to be fucked up with. Cause remember, she had Lionel Richie that played on the played the
Right. I was like, they got Lionel Richie to get up from out of retirement and come
piano.
on to.
You know that goddamn piano, or "I Believe in You and Me." And when she redid that song, that because remember, "I Believe in You and Me" goes back to the 70s, Annie. I said, "You better sing down, Whitney. Bitch, you better sing." And then right after that, she came out with being Bobby Brown with her Bobby. I got my own like Whitney used to give me my life on that reality. Listen, you talk about the goats of reality shows. Being Bobby
When
Brown.
she told Bobby Brown, "I want you to take me behind this tree and do me over," he
Listen,
said, "Baby, you do know the cameras can hear me, right?" She said,
about
"Okay." Like I
greatest,
said, "Come through, Whitney.
listen,
I ain't mad."
when you talk about greatest reality shows
He
of
said,
all
what they got to
time,
do with what
you're
I told
talking
you?
about season 2. Wait a minute, season 2 of The Real World with Tammy Roman, the LA season, where the whole juice is really about their life. You talk about being Bobby Brown is in the top 5 of reality show. You got to go back to the originals in reality.
Yeah.
Reality shows nowadays, they have blueprints and they know what to do and how to act. Those back in the day
Was
was
just being
real.
themselves. They horrible, horrible.
They, they won't put no for a goddamn thing.
Whitney told that girl, "I'm eating right now. I don't feel like taking no pictures." I said, "I know that's right, Whit, because I be the same way, bitch. I'm eating."
Here for it. Listen, when Whitney was for the shit, I said, "Oh,
I was here for, I wasn't mad at Whitney. I said, "Listen, I fucks with this. She a
But
real
that's
person."
what it is. Don't interrupt the you. Don't be rude. You wouldn't want nobody to come up while you eating. So why would you do that to somebody? I don't care if they are famous.
Right. I was for it. I wasn't mad at Whitney at all. Bitch, I'm eating.
Whitney say, bitch, I'm not here for all this bullshit." When she, remember, she go, "Bobby, Bobby."
I cannot. And y'all not gonna make me not on today.
Oh yeah, when they was dancing in the mall. Oh, that meme was iconic because that shit was hilarious. Then I was
when she started.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's what we do.
Listen,
Bless him.
Whitney has so many one-liners in that goddamn being Bobby Brown. There was so many. I hate to be like, "Whitney, did you really just say that?" Or
Won't she have boots then?
listen, her most famous line was, "I'm not doing this today." When she said, somebody was trying to roll up on her, and Whitney was like, "I'm not doing this today." And had a whole look. So I said, "Whitney, I'm not doing this with you."
Not as a whole song.
Not a whole song. Well, I said, "I'm not doing this with you."
Y'all gonna learn to leave people alone when they tell you to leave alone. You're gonna learn today.
Whitney said, "I'm not doing this today."
Now Bobby Brown should be on the male version of Encore. Him,
Oh.
Casey, JoJo, the little boy from Silk who was in the Tyler Perry play. Listen, some mint condition members, throw them all in there.
Come on, Stokely. I love
I'm
Stokely.
down for it.
If you
I
want
don't
to
know.
make a condition, it's
I'm
Stokely.
down for it.
You don't need
And
nobody else.
then throw the young ones from day 28 to cause all the drama, like
Day
the
26.
twins did.
Not day
Not day
28,
28,
girl.
day 26. One
Being
thing
Bobby Brown was all about Whitney. It
well, every
was.
number of day 26 has had they meet on Al Gore's Good Internet. All of them had they meet all over Al Gore's Good Internet. I was gonna
They
take
came back out though for an album.
who?
Day 26, they came back out for an album. I don't think it was all
I
of them
call
though.
them day 28. Is that the wrong name?
Yeah, day 26.
28 days later, day 26. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
You know what? I felt old the other day because I was like, somebody said, yeah, so and so is damaged part. And I was like, yeah, like Identity came, my heart is damaged. They were like, what?
Yeah, I be feeling like that too.
I said, you know, Identity came, my heart is. That was the only good song. My heart is damaged.
That's the only Danity Kane song.
And you know what? And you know what they normally tell me when I say shit like that? Because a lot of my subscribers be young. They be like, I was in middle school. I was in elementary school. I said, oh. Well, I guess that's why the fuck y'all don't know.
You got, do you got a first aid kit handy? Do you know?
Right.
Girl, you don't know. I said, oh, girl, you too young, girl. You don't know nothing about that, girl. You too young, girl. You don't know. Girl, you don't listen. To them, I'm going down. It's old school for them.
Right.
I'm part of the generation where I'm going down is not old school for me. Mary J. Blige singing, I'm not gonna cry.
Mary J. Blige's version of I'm Going Down is not old school. The original singer.
Yeah, the original one is.
The original is old school, but the Mary J. Blige version is not.
I remember I was working my first job. I was 16. I was a maid at a hotel. And I had that album on repeat out in my little Discman in my headphones while I was vacuuming up the floor. You couldn't tell me nothing. Couldn't tell me nothing. I had all the words. Like I had been really hurt in my life. Child, you need girl, go sit down. You doing a lot.
That's how Mary make you feel though.
Well, you know what? Back in the day, you had some young singers that was singing some stuff. Like, for example, prepubescent young Michael Jackson used to be singing songs that will have grown ass people, and they feel like, wait a minute, how is this young prepubescent boy singing his heart out? Like he really know what this kind of pain and love and heartache is, bitch. Because I will listen to Who's Loving You with young Michael Jackson singing before In Vogue did it over. Well, I'm like, bruh, you're like 8 years old. How the fuck are you channeling this type of hurt and pain?
Right. Tell us on the doll where they touched you, baby, so we can put you together. Because that's a different type of hurt. What you got going on, Chad?
How do you understand the type of love and feeling and hurt in this that you singing about? Girl, but Michael, you know, we're singing down and singing down. I had a student that told me they didn't know who Joe was. I said, you don't know who Joe is? Joe who? The singer Joe? No, I don't know no Joe. You don't know Joe? Yeah, get away from me. That's exactly what I said.
We can't talk anymore. You just I don't know. Something's wrong.
You don't know
I heard a stutter? Nothing?
Wait.
And that's a later Joe song.
You don't want to know. You don't know. I want to know. You don't know all the things your man won't do.
You don't know none of that? Your mama ain't never cleaned up on a Saturday to none of them songs? Is that what you're trying to tell us, baby?
Where did you grow up? Who is your mama?
Listen, because my house was filled with KC, JoJo, Drew Hill, Joe. Listen, mint condition. All of that on a Saturday morning. Get up, we finna clean up.
Come on, Pinky Tiki. They don't know about Tevin and Monica. They still think Brandy is the vocal Bible, dear God. And Monica was singing Brandy under the table at the time. Like, who? Brandy? What? Baby Brandy.
Monica and them big ass shoes she had on.
Monica always sang Brandy under the table. There's nothing that Brandy is not even in the same conversation as Monica. Let's be clear. I know it's a lot of new school people. That is here for Brandy. And I'm not saying Brandy can't sing. She can sing. But let's be clear. At that time, at that time, and during the 90s and early, listen, Brandy wanted no parts of a Monica. Because Monica was singing like grown ass people. Monica was like, look on. Shut up. Stop playing with her. But Brandy is a vocal. Brandy's best song I love Brandy now. I ain't gonna say I don't love Brandy. Her best song still is Angel in Disguise to me. That's her best song. Angel in Disguise. Her best album is probably Full Moon, followed by Never Say Never. But they're right there neck and neck. Brandy's first album was not timeless. That's not true. That's not true. You might could say that about her second or third album. The second album, Never Say Never, or the third album, Full Moon. But her first album, Brandy's first album, was not timeless. Pinky T. I can't go with you on that. Brandy sings circles around Monica in what alternate universe? What bizarre world are you living in, Joshua? Joshua. What
Joshua just be saying stuff to make us angry.
Joshua be trying to get around. I'm not going to feed it to you, Joshua, because I know what you try to do. Xtina is better than Monica. I don't know that I can go with that. I'm not saying Xtina can't sing because Xtina sings down. Xtina Aguilera sings down, but is she that much better than Monica? No, I can't go with that. My son asked me if I seen Teddy Pendergrass in person. I was hurt. Like, how old do you think I am? I hear you, Tracy. They do be trying to make us older than we should be. I've seen Teddy Pendergrass in person, but it was after he was already crippled and in the wheelchair. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'll be right back, Abby. I'll be right back.
All right, and well, El Teddy gets back. Well, when my food get here, we're not gonna turn this into a mukbang. That's what we're not gonna do. Christina could do. Wait. Christina could do For You I Will. Monica couldn't do Genie in a Bottle. And what they got to do? Yeah, Rich. She absolutely could do Genie in a Bottle because it ain't nothing but a bunch of auto tune on that song. Ooh. Joshua, what we not gonna do is disrespect the Dom Diva. No, we not doing that. Wait, Tracy, what your baby said? My son asked me if I had seen Teddy Pendergrass in person, and I was hurt. Like, how old do you think I am? But Teddy Pendergrass ain't been dead that long, so that's a valuable. Wait, that's a valuable question. If the amount of autotune on that song, Genie in a Bottle? Well, let me not say auto-tune. The amount of effects that they put on her vocals on that song. Not because she couldn't sing, but because they was trying to be fancy with it. What was... Oh, thank you, Pinky Tinky. I appreciate you, boo-boo. What was Britney and not Christina? Genie in the Bottle was very much Christina. That was her very first hit. Britney's was with Hit Me Baby One More Time. Genie in the Bottle had a lot. They put a lot of effects on unnecessary because it wasn't necessary. Unnecessary effects on Christina's voice on that particular song. Oh, in the compass.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
What we talking about? I had to take a phone call. Sorry about that.
I'm talking about the auto-tune Christina would never. She maybe would never, but with her producers?
No, they did auto-tune Christina back in her early years. They did.
They did unnecessarily, but they did.
Christina can sing. Now, let me not take this from Xtina can sing. but they did stuff to Christina that they didn't need to do.
Right. They put a lot of effects on her voice that was unnecessary.
Because
Hi,
Christina be
Munchie
saying,
Boo.
"Hey, Mancha Boo, listen,
Yes, Taylor.
um, Christina." My favorite song from Christina is "The Voice Within." Yeah, that's my favorite. Young girl, don't cry. Child, that is my jam. And
Why is
her, Christina,
my favorite is Reflections
my
from
favorite,
Mulan, but that's just me.
my
Baby,
favorite by
my
Christina is "The Voice Within."
reflection.
Listen, when Christina sees that voice within, I'll be like, "Girl, you better sing for me."
Listen, listen. Christina has had a lot of songs that have touched
Hmm.
me in my on my heart strings.
Child, I would sit there and be in my feelings and be boo crying when I hear her sing "Young Girl." Don't cry, or the voice within when she started with that young girl, don't cry. I'll be like, ooh.
Then here you go.
The fact that you said don't cry just made me cry. I'll be like, yes, Christina.
Not young girl, don't cry. Then you immediately start crying.
Girl, immediately. That's just like um the saddest song, the song that immediately makes me cry is with CC Winans Don't Cry for Me.
Oh Lord.
I cannot listen to that song and not just think about everybody who I lost and all of the wonderful. When I hear CC Winans sings "Don't Cry for Me,"
Uh
you can say just take me on the glory. I'm gonna be snot bubbles. I'm gonna be
oh.
over
Get
here
together.
crying. Take me. Child, "Don't Cry for Me" by CC Winans. Child, I can't.
You say you gonna
I
start
can't
yelling
hold
at her too, she gonna punch you
it.
in the
Cannot
face.
hold it.
She gonna smack him in his throat.
Listen.
What you opening up?
She said, listen, that's for both of them yesterday.
What you opening up?
I got some pie.
What kind of pie?
It's apple because I don't like a lot of different people do too much. And this is my cheeseburger.
Oh, the one that you told us about?
Yes.
I'm about to go get me some crabs and some shrimp just for you.
Okay, come on, onion rings. I ordered from Big Apple Deli. This is local deli.
Down there to the racist state of North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Well, listen here. I just want to say thank you for all of the love, all the cash apps. Anybody who visited my birthday wish list and bought me anything, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. It doesn't matter if all you did was say happy birthday. That is enough for me.
Y'all make sure y'all hit up that cash app though. Hit up that cash app. I'm about to get off here and go get me something to eat because now I'm hungry now. Lord, I love you, Abby. Happy fucking birthday. Um, I got a lot I gotta do
I
uh,
see you at 6 o'clock at Darren's house.
at Darren's house. We'll be on Darren TV talking about Insecure.
They're gonna
Uh,
be talking about insecure. I'm gonna be sitting there looking cute.
also, me and Really B are gonna do Teacher Project 2.0 today.
Okay, good.
I also have a conference call later tonight. Got so much going on. So I'm only gonna be on there with y'all for an hour of the Insecure live because I gotta get off at 7 by 7 because I got a conference call at 7 o'clock.
You stay with
Um,
conference call, sir.
so I'm not gonna do a live today. I might do a live tomorrow morning. Um, on politics to recap all of the election results and stuff
I
like
think I should go watch the episode.
Huh?
Y'all think I should go watch the episode of
It
Insecure?
might be a good idea.
You think so?
It wasn't a lot this episode, so it's not like.
I'm not gonna know anybody or anything.
But
It's
you at least
Darren
know.
Green TV. It's his name.
Yeah, Darren Green TV, Green with the E on the end.
Yes.
Um, he
Uh,
was on my channel with us last time we did a live. So if you go back and
and
watch,
Mother said he going live sometime today, and I'll be over there
I
acting
think
up in
it's
the
six
chat.
o'clock. It is 6 o'clock.
I'll do
But
better.
if you go to my live review of Insecure that we did last Wednesday, he was on with us, so we're going to be over on his channel today. I'll put a community wall notification about it.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm
Y'all
getting up.
come
I'm
in.
about to go get me something to eat, and then I'll, all of that.
I'm gonna eat this. I love
Oh,
y'all. I see y'all somewhere in these YouTube streets later on.
love you, my love. Happy birthday.
Thank you. All right, we hold on, I'm gonna press the damn button. I love y'all. I will see y'all later. I'll be all over the place. If Mother have a live, I'll be there. I'm gonna be in Darren's live. Let me go watch this damn episode. Y'all know I ain't seen that. I don't even like that little stinking ass show. But I want to be able to not be the quiet one this time, so I at least should know what they talking about. I see y'all later, babies.